What's up, bro?
We out here. It's True to Fat with Smooth. You already know what's going on. This is about to get real in just a second. We're waiting on one more guest to jump in. And then it's going to be live. Go ahead and share this link to everybody you know. Go ahead and spread the word. We out right now. We about to have a crazy live show. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real. And you see the title, you guessed it. We talking about relationships and everything wrong with it. Share the hell out of this joint. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Definitely throw the like up in there. We're going to be jumping in. Whoever's got comments, we're going to be able to engage. And I put a link on the top for anybody who's interested in doing a video conference as well. You will be allowed to jump in and talk to us face to face. The Homeboy Cash App right here. I normally let people introduce themselves. I've heard a lot about the Homeboy. Mostly good, right? And
Y'all ready? What's up, y'all? Y'all already know Cash App Podcast 215. We here, we live, we lit the number one ratchet show in the nation.
Yes. So you see the title out here, man. I know y'all like, damn. Do y'all really want to talk about? Yes, we do. We're here for it. Yes, we are here for it. We are going to be talking about relationships and everything wrong with it from a male perspective tonight. That's what we have going on. And yes, here is our third guest, which we're going to allow to introduce himself. He's been here. He wasn't ass late like that. He just had to go take a little break. So go ahead and let them know what you are, who you are, what you about. Let them know what's going on.
It's the OG way, the post show, the morning show, 9:30. I'm about everything, having fun, talking shit, bidding. I got the funniest live in America right now. I will be having a comedy show soon, so y'all follow me. Y'all see the name in the tag. Follow Mansion Boy Poe, and then get a good laugh. What's going on with y'all?
So let me see if anybody jumped in. Anybody who has any questions, any comments or concerns, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Let's see. Yes or what? Oh, you locked in, my man. Shout out to the Homeboy Abel G's for dropping in, letting us know what to do. We here. We're gonna be running a kind of freestyle tonight. For those of you who don't know, there's a major announcement happening. Take It to the Streets TV will be absolutely relocating. The new spot is yet to be determined, but we will no longer be on this side of Philly. That is in stone. So I'll keep y'all posted as to what's going on. Will that stop us? Hell no. We're going to keep it going. You already know what's up. But the point is, we're going to be out. I don't think I'm going to miss too much time. I can tell you that. I doubt it. But we'll be around. You'll see me. And that's not going to stop my regular reaction videos. It's not going to stop my street interviews. It's not going to stop anything else that we're doing. But right now, we're going to be relocating the podcast when you see me do live with others. I got some crazy guests coming up. And let's not forget about our people tonight. We're going to run that intro, and we're going to be right back.
Greetings from Florida.
Check it.
The warmth of being home is
So look, this is what we're going to do. Right here, right now. I want to know, if you had to call it for yourself, Cash App, what is your biggest gripe right now with women? Now, first of all, are you in the dating game?
Am I in the dating game? It's crazy.
You sounding like you off the market. That's the vibes I'm getting right now. You off the market?
I'm unsure at the moment. Yeah, I'm unsure. So
what's that mean?
Meaning that I don't know where I'm at.
You don't know where you at? Do you have anybody that might be watching or in the background that might beg to differ?
No, you ain't got to worry about that. Like,
okay.
I'm just no, he's not worrying. He asking you, is you worried about that?
I'm not worried about none of that.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
so that means you're not sure. Well, you know if you in the market, if you still.
No. I think I'm unsure.
Are you like semi-retired? So you're not actively pursuing anything.
I'm not pursuing anything.
At least on a hiatus right now.
Right.
Okay. How long ago did you stop dating? Come on, man. What we doing?
This is pressure.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Look, come on. That's
pressure.
That's what we here
This
for,
is
bro.
pressure.
Come on now.
Fuck
Come
you,
on,
man.
man.
You got a secret
What we
wife
doing?
or
What we
something?
doing? What we doing?
Like,
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
Like I think that right now I'm in a safe space where
Okay.
I'm with somebody that caught my attention.
Got
You
you.
know what I mean?
So how long ago would you say you were out of the game? What's the question?
A couple months.
A couple months. All right, cool. So you're familiar.
Right.
That's all we was getting to.
Right,
You're
right,
familiar
right.
with it. That's it.
Right.
It wasn't that crazy.
I was just watching.
Not yet. Not yet. So
Yeah.
what I want to know about that is, so you had some gripes, I would imagine, being that you're dating, maybe Gen X, certainly Generation Z, right? And probably millennials.
Right.
Okay.
Facts.
So what are some of
The
your gripes?
reason why is because I don't want no old bitch. Like I don't see me in Miami with no old bitch. I can't see me in Miami.
So what's
with
your
no
what's your
bitch.
threshold? What's your cutoff then?
Like my cutoff is at 28, 30.
28,
Like,
30.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't see me fucking with
How big of a difference? How big is an age gap? Is that
big.
like what?
I'm up there.
I'm 44, man. I ain't bashful about nothing, man. Come on, man. Listen. Come on now. Come
Can
on, man.
I
What
tell
we
you
doing?
something
What
about
we
this guy
doing? What
right
we doing? What we
This
doing?
guy is the only guy in our space on
No.
our platform has never told his age. It's going on 2
Yes.
years. He's never said his age, his
Yeah,
real
no,
age
I'm not
out loud.
bashful about it, man. I'm 44 years
That's how I
old.
know he's
Proudly.
almost 60.
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm definitely not 60.
All
Don't
right,
listen
well,
to
give
him.
us a generation. Are you Generation X, Generation Millennial, what?
I'm 40.
Okay.
I'm in my 40s.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. I got you. So you are close to Gen X. At
Don't
least you
listen
on
to
that
the 50s
threshold.
he's talking about. He's getting ready to tell you.
If you
Yeah.
can round off, I'm just saying if you round it off to the nearest 10. would
So
be
you
50?
want
40.
about a 15-year age gap? It sounds like just about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm at this point. I feel as though that me personally, I don't want to be in Miami with no old ass bitch. I'm not.
Well, we
I'm
are
not-
all,
and if I
we are
get
all
old, can I say what I want on the show?
within the YouTube guidelines.
Okay.
Context,
Okay,
just
yeah.
word it
Facts.
carefully. That's all.
I just don't want to be in Miami with an old woman. I don't want to be an old man having an old woman pushing me to fuck around in a wheelchair. I don't
Gotcha.
want that. If I get old, I don't want that. I fear that.
Okay.
You know, I'd rather have a young bitch pushing me around, and we having fun in Miami, shooting golf
Alright.
and everything.
Now with that, that's cool and all, but there's gonna be certain things when you get to a certain age, right? You have like a little bit of time left before that age thing is like for real for you, right?
No, I don't. Don't say
You don't
that.
think so?
You tripping, Cannon. I got a long time before that time is hitting for me.
Well, let's be realistic. Let's bring it 20 years down the line. You know it's gonna be different, right? You know it's gonna be different. 20 years down the line, it's gonna be different. And I say that because, all right, let's say you 60. She just now, she's like what, mid-40s or something like that,
Right.
and that's cool.
No, when
But
she's 60, we're going to get
You might,
her
the
mid-30s.
plumbing don't work the same and all that. And I know we like to think that it does, but as you're 60, you're gonna need assistance. It's gonna be,
I'm
know
not
what I'm
gonna
saying?
need. I'm not gonna need no assistance. I'm. Listen, I don't know about other niggas. I'm not gonna need no assistance. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be pumping that thing and hitting that thing.
So
just
you
like
think that you're gonna do the same thing from when you were 20 in your
Facts.
60s?
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Bro.
no, I'm for real. I
Bro.
think I am.
No, it doesn't
Tell me-
work.
tell
It
me-
don't work
tell me-
like that.
tell me
You start
why.
waking up with pains and stuff like that. Like
I don't have no pains at all.
right now, you good.
Yeah,
And
I'm
maybe you're relatively healthy now, right? But that doesn't mean like, look, we men, right? So we can't. We really destroy women when it comes to them being delusional and thinking that they don't fall off a cliff. Theirs is definitely way worse than ours, right?
Right.
But our beauty is also finite,
Right.
right? Our health is also finite.
Mm.
It goes away. So a lot of people, because I've seen a lot of people, and you
Okay.
probably done smashed a lot of old heads girls. Don't even do it. You know you did.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. And they probably was just like you, like, man, I'm gonna be. But guess what? Stuff changes, man. And there's gonna be a point in your life that it's just gonna look different. So what would you do to mitigate those type of issues? Just be real. Because we gotta dwell in the realm
See,
of
me, I
reality,
believe
bro.
I believe in health is wealth, right? I believe that
absolutely.
taking care of myself, eating right, exercising daily, and doing the things that I need to do to stay healthy and youthful you know, as an African American man, I think that
Understood.
that keeps me going.
Understood.
You know?
Now that's great, but aside from I can no longer say Father Time is undefeated because he can't somehow beat LeBron James. But outside of that, all of these athletes, right? Even the people who practice and work out way better than any one of us do, right?
Right.
And they still have to slow down. Football careers, I understand they take hits and all, but let's say basketball, track athletes, they have like a 10-year run when they're at their peak, and then after that they fall off just because of biology, right? You can't really be Father Time, so there's going to be certain things that's just going to be.
See, I
different
look
about
at
you.
it like this: that as long as I got that one woman
Okay.
that really loves me for who I am, and I loves her for who she is, then I don't think that we good. As long as we good in each other's space, and and we elevating on every level, then I don't have those problems because she gonna
Understood.
love me. She gonna love me whether I'm fucked up, old in the chair, and all that. She's gonna be still around.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're gonna dig into that. I don't want to go
Let's dig
crazy.
into
I don't
it.
want to go.
Let's
I don't
get
want to
into
go.
it.
I don't want to go crazy.
Let's
Yet.
get
I want to come
into
back
it.
to that. I got a nice little structure. We're gonna get back to that, but
Right.
all right. Yeah, I hold that thought. Paul, what's good with you, man?
I'm listening to the lies. That's all. I'm chilling.
Okay,
saying
you said
lies,
you listening to
you
lies.
saying-
You
I'm
listening to
chilling.
lies right now.
That was a lie.
Like, listen.
What did I say? I can't, man. I ain't got the right glasses on today. Read that out loud.
Why he lying about health though?
Why
I'm lying about health?
Hey!
Somebody
listen.
texting me this.
No, don't text it right there. Put it in the chat.
Like,
Put it in the
somebody
chat.
who watching text
Put it
me
in the
that.
chat.
Right.
Put it in the chat.
But what do you
So
mean by health?
stand
though?
on it.
Why am I
Put it
lying?
in the chat.
when you
Stand
hear
on
me
it.
say, I'm
Anybody
sitting
jumping
here-
in, please do like the video.
Right,
Please
what
do
do you
share
mean
the
health?
video. We're
Like,
about
what
to
do you
get
mean?
into it in a minute. Put that in the chat.
I'm just
If
showing.
y'all
when I
got
tell
thoughts
my
about
man,
this, if you think it's cap, go ahead and put it in the chat. Let me see. There's plenty of 60-year-olds that are healthy
Right.
and live good. That's what High Def said. High Def also says, LOL. Don't shit on Cash App Vision. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I hear you.
Thank you for the support.
Hey, look, they
thank you.
with you, man.
that's
They
the
with
same
you.
person.
Yeah,
That's the same person who texted me.
Okay, so he putting it up. Oh wait, he texting two different things though. It sounds like to me.
Yeah, oxymoron.
That's
Death-
the same
death-
guy. His name.
Death,
What?
high death.
Oh, get out. Wait. So he talking out of both sides.
No, I
Right about now, bro.
think, me personally, I
Bro,
think
whoa,
I think my young queen like really keeps me healthy. She keeps me
She
youthful.
is she like 15 years younger than you?
No, definitely not.
What's that noise?
What more?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's another one.
He's on the
okay.
phone with the queen.
Oh,
He
okay,
can't
okay.
even be and
Tell her watch
do
it
his
on
job
YouTube.
without
Tell her
her.
watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, put it-
Oh, we on YouTube Live right now.
That's
Yeah.
the link. Why
Put it
did you
on
just
YouTube.
send her
I
the
sent
link?
you the link.
it from this one.
You don't know how to
I don't
text a link? Copy and paste?
Yeah, just copy paste it.
You know
All
how
right,
to
I'm
copy
gonna
and
let-
paste, bro. I don't care what you try to say. You talk about
Kelly
like
Bond
you was in
says
jail forever.
cash capping. I hear you.
Why they say I'm capping though?
They say you capping, bro. They not believing you.
These
They
are,
not believing
these are our regular people who notice his storyline. So
Like,
they know,
I'm really not
they wonder,
capping.
like, what
Like,
the
I
fuck
really-
is he talking about? How long he said he was in a relationship?
you. 6 months.
Come on, that was a
Well, I'm gonna
lie.
remember everything.
Could you hit the button for me?
Okay.
That was a lie.
Now, then what I, hold on, no, because he said more shit.
Yo,
He
listen,
said more
yo,
shit.
listen to
We
me.
need the button. The button is going to be very accessible today.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Today, the button will get
He want me to
overdone.
stand
The
on
lie
it.
detector
Yes, I
test
want you to stay on the
determined
button.
that
'cause
was a
when he
lie.
starts talking, I'm gonna be
Okay.
staying on the button too.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
lie.
Okay.
I don't lie.
Let's get to you, Paul. While he get that together, because he should have been throwing this out there.
Right.
Turn the volume down a little bit, second.
I'm sorry. Right. Yeah, I'm with you.
So,
Right.
Dig, Poe, man, what's your major gripe with females today? And anybody in the audience, you can go ahead and do that. I actually let the link, the live link in there is similar to coming into a Zoom call or StreamYard or anything else. All you have to do is give permission to your microphone and video, and you'll be live with us. Just understand that you will be on YouTube, and you potentially get thousands of views. If you're good with that, then great. Jump in. Have fun. So, Poe,
Yeah.
what's your number one gripe with relationships today?
Number one, nobody is in it for a genuine purpose.
What does that mean?
Everybody up to something. Like people, somebody will meet you, and in their mind, they already got a ulterior motive for what the benefits you gonna be for their life. Like
Okay.
they're not meeting you to see really what you can be. They already got in their mind what you gonna be. So somebody it's like a job. They got a role for you already. You coming to apply for something else. They don't even know what you're applying for. They don't care what you apply for. They looked at your resume, threw it away, and said hired you for this job. So you about to be in the kitchen, bitch. I don't want to cook. Like, so motherfucker got you in the kitchen doing a job that you ain't applied for. So I feel like even men and women, You
Okay.
already got your mind made up
So-
of what this person about to be for you.
Understood. Now I want you to consider something. When you initially pursued a woman that you thought you liked, were you considering, hey, I want to give this girl the world, or were you considering what kind of uses she would have for you?
It depends who it was, because I seen females who I know I just want to fuck her. I know I'm just trying to fuck her. Then I seen her like, damn, because I probably noticed her and I didn't pursue her right away, so I got a chance to observe her. Now I see like, damn, she's somebody I'm trying to take serious. So I
Why?
even go at her a different way.
Why?
It's probably the way she carried herself. She didn't carry herself in the way of all the other women. She
Okay.
had to stick. You got to stand out in a way because all the women are the same. Listen to the same music. They got the same apps on their phone. They got the same conversation. So when you see somebody from afar that carry themselves a little different but still look the
But
part of
what
you want,
would be the benefit of her carrying herself differently to you?
that she could be able to get somebody that's going to love her genuinely. She ain't going to have to get treated like a hoe and be mad and saying all men ain't shit. Because the only reason, if somebody say all men ain't shit, they just been dealing with all men who wasn't shit to them.
Okay, great. And what's the problem with that?
You got to swim in a different pool. If you keep going to the wreck, you're going to get motherfucking wreck
So
water.
the reason why I bring that up is because these are attributes that you're looking for that would work for you.
I think it worked for everybody.
But it would work for you, right?
Yeah, it worked for me
That you were
perfectly.
looking in pursuit of what you wanted for you still. So it's still a selfish motive. It's not nefarious by any means,
Yeah.
but no one really goes into a relationship. Humans don't behave like that. Humans are selfish by nature, right? So the point is, everyone goes in with the selfish motive. No matter what you think, there's nothing that you can tell me that you do in your life that isn't selfish. Nothing.
Thanks.
There's nothing you can tell me that you're doing. Nobody is going to be able to tell me that they're doing something that's entirely selfless. There's really no such thing as selfless. You can do something that's a selfless act, but there is no person who is selfless. Everyone
Facts.
has to have some type of benefit. You do everything because it feels good to you or because you think that it's right. That's your belief. So it's still selfish no matter what,
Okay.
right?
I feel it starts off like that for relationship wise. Yeah, it starts off like that. But if you learn to say, then this is somebody who I want to care about, somebody I want to love differently, it's
Okay.
not, that's where you lose that selfishness. With
Right.
somebody you want to genuinely care about, you're going to do things for them. It
Yeah.
ain't even in your nature,
Now-
your natural act.
Okay.
So I think once you find somebody who makes you want to be different, that's when that's the real situation. Somebody who makes you not care about what makes me happy all the
So
time.
then you would absolutely agree that everyone goes into a relationship
sure.
absolutely selfish.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
And understood, because as men, and a lot of it is not I know we want to do, because like for my wife in particular, if I have to jump in front of a bullet, then that
You
is
feel
what it
me?
is, right?
Because
And I understand that.
you
But you know what? Is it because I'm completely in love, maybe, or maybe it's just because I understand duty.
no. I
Right?
was about to say that.
Men
Not even
understand
understand
duty.
You
Right?
know that
we
that's
accept our role.
Exactly.
We know how to play our position.
Right.
And I think that's what really separates a lot of men from when we know what we have to do. Right? There's if your female is mad at you, there's certain things that she's probably just not going to do. Right? She's going to say, I ain't going to smash tonight. I'm going to let him wait a little bit. Or some people use it as a reward system. They use it to manipulate. There's plenty of things that they do with that. Now, men just understand duty. We're not going to say, you know what, I ain't going to pay the phone bill this month. As long as you're able. It's not going to be because we can.
Yeah,
Right?
phone
We
calls.
don't behave like that.
Yeah,
We
right.
generally
Yeah,
don't
right.
behave like that. That's not something that we do. We just understand duty. We accept our duty, and we do it
And it's
because we
funny,
know we're supposed to.
Go
Go ahead.
Small story on the way here. I'm talking to my friend. I get a call. So I say, damn, people try to give me a kudos of something. Then you do so much as a dad.
Throw the likes up, people.
I say,
Throw
I
the
don't
likes
do
up,
s-
people, and
I
share
don't
this
do
joint.
so
Throw the
much
likes
'cause
up.
I want to do so much. I
Right.
do so much because that's what's left on the table, and it got to get done. So
Right.
I'm going to do it. As the man, it got to get done.
It gotta get
If my
done.
baby mom leave that on the table and this is our child, I'm not going to just leave it on the table because she left it on the table.
Right.
No, it's got to get done. So I
Right.
pick it all up. So it looks like, oh, you do so much because you pick it all up. No, this is my child. I'm a
Right.
man. I'm not going to leave it.
Right. Right.
So
you can't,
it's just going
responsibility.
off what he said of,
Right.
as men, we know that we just got to do it and we don't complain. People be like, so I don't complain. It just is what it is. People be like, oh, y'all deserve love. Y'all deserve people who care about what y'all go through. Nobody don't care about nobody caring about what we do.
We don't. We've been through. Yeah.
It gotta get done. You care or not?
It's not correct. It's not correct because we've adapted, and that's another thing that men do. We adapt to things, but it's not what we actually want, right?
No.
Right.
We would rather somebody who's
I would
considerate.
rather for somebody to
I'm gonna tell
appreciate
you-
me and give me the.
But it's
Yeah.
hard as shit to find, so I'm
I'm
not
gonna tell
basking
you.
and waiting for that.
Women do not appreciate the shit that men do out here, and I think that's a
No.
problem
Why do you think that is?
because they've been conditioned to believe that they don't need no nigga, so they believe that okay, what he doing is what he's supposed to do, but at the same time, they don't know how to appreciate a good solid nigga. They don't at all.
How you
Understood.
said we know our duty, so we just gonna get it done.
Mhm.
They feel like in their mind, they feel the same way. Nigga, you a man, you supposed to
Supposed to do it.
But they don't
Yeah.
appreciate that, bitch. I supposed to do it because I'm a man, but there's so many men that don't do it.
Right. So
I
what makes me the exception to the rule?
You don't
Okay.
know that I'm
All
going
right.
out my way. Just
Right.
because
I'll
you
tell
used
you
to
why.
something on
I'll
me,
tell
I
you
ain't
why
going out
that
my
is.
way.
If you take, let's say 60 years ago or so, right? Single parents were like 4%,
Right.
right? Right now, in the United States, it's like 40%. And depending on your demographic, if you start going to us, it gets closer to 80
Right.
that are raised with single parents,
Right.
right? Usually the mother. 90% of custody cases are awarded to the mother. So when
That's a
you
problem.
when
I
you
think.
as a man or a woman, right? It is a problem.
That's
And I'm
heavy.
going to explain
Let's
it.
talk about that.
I'm gonna explain it.
heavy.
I'm gonna explain it. So if a woman only sees a man come through, because you know how we treat single mothers in most cases, you know it's a thankless job. So most of us go into the situation and kind of predatorial. Like we're just gonna go do a flyby because you're like, ugh, I don't really get caught on it. I don't want to raise someone else's child. So right, we're kind of perpetuating the issue, right, with that because when she sees a man come through, he's coming to get what he wants and then bounce. So if you see that as a young child, right, then you can't possibly value men the same. If you see your mother get everything done that you're supposed to do, and a man pretty much don't do anything, and then the mother's not going to want to feel bad about being a single mother, so she's going to say, "Well, you don't really need a man." So all of this is what you see in your most impressionable years. You see this. This is the example that you have in your most impressionable years. So how on earth can you feel valued as a man? And then feminism came up.
Yes.
That kind
I think the feminist movement actually destroyed women. Period. It did. It made women believe that they really don't need a man. It turned real women into nigga bitches. Excuse my language, but it turned real women into nigga bitches where they feel as though they excessively believe that they need to be independent on every level. You know, getting up on doing the roof, taking out the trash, being the male and the female
Yeah.
over the children. Like I think that's a problem.
Well, here's the main problem, right? Most men don't put their women in a position to where they don't have to work. If you're constantly taking on a masculine role on a daily basis, it's very difficult to revert back to femininity.
Right.
Right? If
That's
you
the
have
problem.
to put on your masculine coat all day at the office, some like women aren't designed to do that and then turn that off and come home and be like a lady's lady.
A lady's right.
And that's what we would like. And that there are some women who can execute that well, but it's far and rare because it's a very
rare.
difficult thing to
find
do.
To find a woman that can execute femininity is like you said, it was really fucking rare. But when you find that one, and then
It's like finding a gangster in tune with his emotional side.
that part,
Yeah.
that
yeah.
part,
Yeah.
that part,
It
you
doesn't-
hit that on the nose.
Well, look,
Right.
I'm going to tell you something. That actually happens a lot. From what I've understood about people who are gangsters, right? A lot of times that's like hypermasculinity, right? Which is dysfunctional for one, and feminine
Right.
in a way because they wouldn't be like that if they weren't so insecure in the first place,
Right.
right? A lot of it is just projection. That's fake bravado in most cases, if you ask me. So a lot of people who I see with that, I don't really respect it just because I understand what it is. I'm like, come on, what are we doing? Do you really act like that? No, you're acting like that. That's not you.
Right.
You're putting on a persona. In most cases, it's like a cartoon to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let me ask you: if you said, what do you think one thing that men should do better? What would you say in order to kind of bridge this disconnect that we have between men and women?
That's heavy. I think that. You want to go first?
You always say that when you ain't got nothing.
No,
All right.
I do got something. I just want to make sure you go first. I go
No,
first.
Yeah, go ahead, Cash. Up.
Okay,
You got it.
so I think that things that men should do is love their woman, like really love their woman, and stand on business with her. Like if you love your woman, like stand on business. Like this is my girl. I love her. I'm gonna protect her. I'm gonna provide for her. I'm gonna guide her, and I'm gonna treat her well. Like I think that men should do that without any distractions. I think that men should do that more often.
Okay.
that was anything. Well, go-
I know.
whatever.
I mean,
I understand. I
I
understand you on the phone with your girl and all that, and she watching, so you got to say all kind of that simp shit.
Oh,
I
shit.
understand,
No.
it, bro. I feel it, bro. I feel where you at, bro. I really feel
He
it, bro.
think- he think-
No,
he
no,
think-
no, I don't think nothing.
No,
I know
I
what's
think-
going on here, but it's cool though. See me,
No,
I think
Yeah.
no, that was some simp ass shit, bro. It was
Wow.
cool though. It was a nice little line though. I
bringing
really
the fire today,
all
bro.
the- all- all the women love what you just said.
right.
Okay.
All the women love
I
it.
love it there, but
all the
thing
men
about
looking
it,
at you crazy, but it don't
it's
matter.
cool. I don't care about
I
the
know
men.
because your girl on the phone.
Right.
But listen, I feel
But
like
that's my
we need to
girl.
hear real
Like-
nigga shit at this moment. I don't know who we talking to right now. This is like Cash App fucking 484 or something. He can't. He on the phone with his woman. How can he
Okay.
be himself?
Do you need
He
to terminate
can't.
that phone
He-
call?
Yes, he do. Like,
Yeah.
please, like, tell her get the
Can we
link. If she
unleash-
don't got
can we unleash
YouTube,
the
then that's even better. Like, and
Right.
yes.
So-
thank you for
okay.
hanging up.
Okay,
Now
turn
we can
Cash-
get some
turn
real
Cash- turn
opinions.
Cash
All right,
App
so
on.
I believe that a man, if you find that one, right? I
Okay.
really believe this. If
Okay,
you,
go ahead.
if you find that one, and she's loyal, she's honest, I believe that we should cater to that. I think that we should love her, we should honor her, we should respect that. What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. He asked you, what do men need to do better in this
I think that
space
we should-
of dealing with women to make to make it a more cohesive thing going on as far as relationships these days.
And I said that.
And no, if you find the one, of course you should treat the one right.
We're not
But
talking
just
about everybody. We're
but-
talking about the one.
No, everyone. Because listen, this is the thing. How we tell women is, how we say this to women of, okay, you could turn your feminine on and off. No, that's like a man turning like, and we say, then would you want a man coming up and dressing like in heels and dressing like a woman?
That's the
And
whole
would
right.
you-
That's
would
the
you want
Myron
that?
Gaines line right there.
You feel me?
Right.
It's like it's that same thing. So I feel like no, as men, I feel like men need to be on the real way. You got to be more understanding. Because we understand what we do out here. We understand the games that's played out here. We understand the situations a lot of women come up in. We
Mhm.
understand what they really go through. We really know.
Right.
We play on what we know to be able to get over and fuck them fast.
Right.
You feel me? So like, if we're gonna be real, then no, you gotta be like this with every woman. You gotta be more of a real.
But you
person
can't
with,
be like that with everyone.
Hold on, let him cook. Let him
Okay,
cook.
go ahead,
Let
go
him
ahead,
cook.
go ahead.
No, you got to be more genuine. You got to be in a more genuine space. If you don't care about women as a whole, you're never going to even run into that right one. How you going to say, okay, I'm going to turn off my creep when I see her? Once she show me that she's loyal, all this, how long that's going to fucking take for her to show you all these things that we need to see for us to treat a woman the right way? It
Right.
takes too fucking long for her to even really
But
do
you
that.
can't
So
take-
hold on.
okay.
So even so,
Now it's my turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
Right.
So imagine if you treat a motherfucker naturally the right way. It's to show them how it's supposed to be treated. How we say a woman never really know how I feel to be loved unless she had a father or a big brother or uncle, somebody to love her for no reason.
Right.
Men always got a reason. There's always an ulterior motive. So you're always, and then we smart. So we play on what we hear from them. Oh, she this kind of bitch, she deprived of this. Oh, she ain't grow up with da-da-da. We know what she need to make her motherfucking give up the box.
But let me ask you a question. Is it possible for a man to love a woman for no reason?
I mean, I don't think nobody gonna love nobody for no reason.
I mean, like if you in love with a woman, is it possible? I think.
Well, there's no such thing as no reason.
No, I disagree. Listen, if
Only
Well,
your
no,
child.
there's no
No,
such thing
no,
as no reason.
yeah,
There's
no.
always a reason. It might not be
well,
what you
what I'm saying. Let me
consider to
finish.
be valid.
Let me finish. So my thing is, when I believe that
Yeah,
when
I'm
a
gonna sip
woman, when a man loves a woman for no reason, he just love her, right?
No
He-
such thing.
Let me finish.
Go
You're not
ahead.
gonna let me come on.
Go ahead.
You
Go ahead.
just
Go
said
ahead. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You want me to hit the mic?
Now it's my turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
I'm just saying. Let me get my shit off. So my thing is, I think that real love come from when a man loves a woman for no reason. Like he loves everything about this woman. He loves everything, right? He loves her for no reason. He cares about her. He guides her. He treats her right and everything. He loves her for no reason.
How can this happen?
It's possible. What
How?
do you mean? What do you mean?
How?
Because he loves her. He has.
You know how much she got to do for him to start loving her for no reason, bro?
I agree. Now that's the part. Now I agree. She have to play a role too. She have to do her side too. She have to show that she's.
So it's
loyal.
not no reason.
Yeah,
that's what we're trying to
we're
tell
saying.
you, bro.
It's not no reason.
So when I say a man loves a woman for no reason, or a woman loves a man for no reason, it's possible. It can happen.
No.
No,
And
I disagree.
Well, there's no such thing as no reason. That's what I'm saying. Overall, there's no such thing as no reason. That's the point I wanted to establish.
So when you in love with somebody, like deeply in love with somebody, you love them just because they just woke the fuck up. This morning.
Built
No.
this, and they built that fucking
That's
seniority
why-
in this job with
now
you, bro.
Now you agree with me.
So it's for a reason. It's for all the things you've done through the time you've been working here.
Now,
Is the
wait,
reason
I think
you got
I know
the
what-
seniority.
I'll say this, Cash App.
Mhm.
Now, there are reasons that are not valid, right? You might fall in love with somebody just because of the way they smell.
Right.
You might fall in love with somebody just because of the way they look.
Right.
Or just their vibe. But that's still a reason. It's not, and not maybe not
Well,
a valid reason.
when I say,
maybe not a good reason.
When I say no reason, I'm talking about like you so in love with this person, like you don't even care. Like you don't even.
You got to get there, bro.
I'm with you. I 100%
So
agree with
that's
you.
like saying I got to the end of the road without driving the road. How did you get to the end of the road, bro?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with the fact that there's steps that need to be taken
So
for her
those
to
are
build
reasons.
up.
And Cash App, I
Okay.
even believe in love at first sight.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying
You believe
that's
in
it.
that?
Not
I
for
do.
me. But listen, the way love is, you can't.
Nah, I
you,
can't.
look,
I can't believe in that.
You can't say. I'm not saying that it works. I'm not saying it's functional.
Right.
I'm not saying it's for me. But what I'm saying is it's possible, right? Like
Right.
where you can just you just get. It doesn't take long. You look at a person and you just love them, right? Or like just how you look at somebody you just want to smash. The way some people's brain, right? And how long does it take? It takes no thought, nothing. You just know.
Right.
You just know.
I want to smash.
There's some people who feel like that about love.
Right.
They just know,
Right.
right? That they love that person. They could be in love with a person. And
Right.
that might be closer to what you're saying, where it's just a silly reason, invalid,
They
but
saying
not
I'm
no
right.
reason.
I know I'm right. Thank you.
What,
Yeah.
Right.
No, they're saying that it's
Let me see
possible to love a
somebody say
person
that.
without no reason. Like
Not no
like-
reason.
like if you
Hold
don't
on.
have if you don't
Get
have
into a couple- I'm gonna put
like
a
you
couple
don't
of these
really
comments on the
like.
Bro, I don't know what you've been drinking, but if
I'm
you
really
really
not drinking
anybody
no-
throw
I'm
up a
really
super
not.
chat. I'm gonna
It's
put
not
the
even
joint on the
control.
screen for
I hope
y'all.
you like the fact
Super
that you think
chats
that is
are
crazy.
live, and they started
think
at
it-
$1.99 and go up to oblivion. So
Right.
go ahead and do that.
Only your daughter you gonna love. Only your fucking mother. Like you love your daughter for no reason. You don't even love your parent for no reason, bro.
No,
your
but
parent
the
love is contingent.
The reason is still
contingent.
because they're your children,
Right,
Right.
it's because
so
of
there's
your
no
children.
such thing as no reason. Anything
Right.
that you say can't be. It's no such thing as no reason. There are reasons that are not valid, or
Right.
that you would not consider valid. But no reason. There's not a no reason. There's something about that person that they fell in love with,
Right.
and that would be the reason. And that's all I'm saying. And
mean,
I don't know.
just think.
I think some are bad reasons.
I think. Me personally, in my heart, I believe that if you, when
Have you
when
ever loved for no reason?
I do now.
Who did you love for no reason?
I love BF.
Is there anything good about her?
Bro,
It's wonderful things that.
how do you
Then
love
it's
her
not
for
a-
no
it's
reason?
not no reason.
I do.
Did you love her immediately at first sight?
No.
Because you just said you don't believe in that.
No, I don't believe in that at all.
Okay.
I
So
don't
what she
believe in
do?
it.
So
So
you-
she.
All right, I'm gonna let
Okay.
you go, and then I'm gonna
Can
go
you hit
after
the
you.
button again? I think you do. Hit the button again.
No,
One
you
more
got
time.
it. You got it
All
this
right,
time.
okay,
Go ahead,
cool.
because I
So
got
I
something.
believe that real love come.
We ain't asked that. Well, you
Let me
said that
fin-
you
let me
loved by
finish.
her.
Look,
No,
come
hold on.
come
Let him
come
cook.
on,
Let him
me
go.
finish,
'Cause I
bro.
got something for that.
You gotta hit the button. Chill.
Yeah.
Listen.
Go
So
ahead.
hit the button one time for us, bro. Like I'm just saying. So my thing is, real love come from when you love a person so much that you just love them for no fucking reason. You just love this person, right? I don't care if they fail.
I want you to answer the
No,
question.
let him go.
I
Let
really
him
don't
go.
wanna
Let
hear
him
the
finish his
decision.
thought.
You gotta let me
Let him
go.
finish his
You gotta let me
thought.
go.
Let him finish his
Whether
thought.
they fail, whether they exceed, whatever, I just love this person because the person, the character of the individual makes you fall in love with the individual. That happens, bro.
No matter how hard you say what you say, you didn't answer the question.
No,
You
No,
brought up
I
your
pretty
girl.
much did.
You brought up Brace Face. You said, damn, I'm in love with her. I love her for no reason. I said, then how did you get to no reason with her? You said you didn't love her at first sight. So now there's no reason.
That's
so now what's the,
contradiction.
yeah.
Okay,
That
so,
contradicts his point.
Okay.
so now how do we get?
You can't say that you don't believe in love at first sight, but then love a person for no reason at the same time.
Okay, so
That's
so,
impossible.
so
What?
That's impossible.
okay, so first we're not gonna do. It's about cash. We're not gonna do that.
You brought up this person's
no, we're not saying
situation.
that.
Because
So-
you said it. Right. We're going by your reason.
We're not gonna make it about cash. We're not gonna do that. You gotta watch what you say then.
We're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But I'm just saying this. I do agree. I submit to the truth.
Okay, you
right?
concede.
I concede
Gotcha.
to the truth.
Thank you.
I just think that when you find that right one, it's hard to find the right one.
Yeah,
out here.
I agree.
A lot of women is cheating, they lying,
They cold.
they
asses,
snaking, they stabbing you in the back, they fucking your ops out here.
And
They
you've
doing.
been through some trauma.
I've been through a lot of trauma,
Because when
bro.
people
Yeah.
speak like that, I know that's the type of people you deal with.
No,
All people not like that.
No.
You feel me?
No,
When
what
anybody say like one kind of person, I know that's what you fuck with. Because all people not like that.
No, I'm not. I never said that.
understand that.
I never said that all people are like that, but I believe that.
You didn't speak of nothing good about women, so I feel
No.
like you just been dealing with a lot of fucked up
Well,
women.
he said he fell in love with women because of how they are. So that's
Right,
something good.
I
And he
believe
said
that.
he's good right
I
now,
believe.
too.
Do you know what he do with women?
No,
you know
come
who
on,
this is?
come on, man.
I heard some stories about him. So
Because
which I probably can't even say on YouTube, but
I think
You
the
know.
people need to know who we talking to.
No, we're not
No,
doing it. No, we're not doing it.
I
Listen,
need y'all to know what I'm going through right now. The stress I'm going through and having to listen to this bullshit is
on
fucking
bullshit.
blowing my gasket, y'all.
How
And I
dare
can't
you.
smoke right now, so you killing me with the lies, bro. This is a nigga who at
He
pool
is not a
parties, he
believer.
doesn't he
He is
get
not a
booked.
believer.
yo, listen.
That was
He
a
have
lie.
a girl walk her on a leash at a pool party.
Listen, but
Bucky naked.
okay.
Eating
So-
ass in the pool party.
So, hold on.
Getting his face
Oh, wait.
rolled at pool parties.
He put
All
that
right,
on
Then he go to
Instagram
other
too.
parties.
All
Look,
right.
no,
He put
no.
that on Instagram
He be
too. I
having
saw that. I
multiple
saw that
women.
video.
Yeah, multiple women's turned up in the club, facing keisters and all this shit. I don't know who is he acting like today.
So let me ask you a question.
You
Is it
spilling the tea
possible?
today, huh?
This nigga's killing me, dog.
Is
He's
it
burning
possible?
me.
Is it possible to find that right one to change your whole perspective from all that shit? Is it possible?
You had this one when you was
Is
doing that.
it, no.
The one he act like he in love with, he had her while he was walking leash bitches on dog leashes and shit.
Listen,
Oh man, you out here snitching, bro. You
No,
you
no.
good?
She
Kat?
know.
no.
She
Oh,
know.
okay, she know.
no.
Okay.
Listen, is it
This shit is
possible?
on everything. This shit went viral.
Listen, is it possible to find that one? I'm a ratchet nigga. I admit, hands up, don't shoot. I'm ratchet as fuck,
Ratchet as shit.
wild as shit,
Gotcha.
dog leash. Yes, I admit, hands up, don't shoot. Right?
Only nigga I ever seen walk a girl on a dog leash in public.
Listen, I'm cool, but the thing about it is it possible to find that one that's going to stick it out with you and say, you know what, I could change this nigga, and really love me for who I am, and make me say, look at life a little bit different, and say, you know what, I think I could change for
Can
this
I ask
bitch.
him a question?
No,
Yeah.
no, why you?
I want to know,
We letting it all out the
why
day,
did
man.
you ask me to order 2 new dog leashes? If
Oh!
you change your life.
How long ago?
No, the other day, 2 days ago.
Because
damn,
okay,
bro.
there's nothing wrong with that.
He asked me to order 2
There's
new
nothing wrong
dogs
with that.
He said 2.
How dare you?
Hey, listen, it's nothing.
and want me to get them to my crib because he like that because you order them there.
Okay,
Bro.
he's bullshit. He's trolling.
So how you not
He's
damn
trolling
ratchet
at
no
this
more?
point.
How
He
you
lying.
changing
He
your life,
trolling at
but
this
you
point.
still getting two
He's
new dog
trolling.
leashes? And your main little new one who you
Listen,
guess you in love with now,
First
she
of all,
don't wear
he's trolling.
leashes.
The thing about it is, I'm just saying. If I'm asking you, let me ask you.
So
Let me
on
ask, hold on. Let me ask
February
you.
3rd, he got a new event.
Well, let me
Hold
ask
on,
you
let me
this.
ask you. Hold up. Let
So
me ask,
February 3rd, you didn't say
hold
you
on,
need
hold
2
on,
new
hold
dog
on, hold
leashes.
on, hold on. Let me ask you this
Yes or
question.
no?
Let me ask you. Is it possible?
I can't get a yes.
Let me ask you a question. No, I'm gonna ask you a question. Is it possible to find someone that love you unconditionally, right? That you
think you loved unconditional?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Do you think
I
this
am
girl love you
confused.
for no reason?
I
There's
think
no such thing as unconditional.
If
Right,
you was broke,
because
would she be with you?
If you
if I was broke, would she be with me?
No.
not even just that.
I don't
Not
know.
even just that, right?
I don't
But
know. I'm real. I'm
If
being
you become
real. I don't know.
if you become abusive, then she's probably not gonna love you anymore, right? So that's why I say that's a condition, right?
That's condition.
Even
right?
though it might not be a wild condition. Yeah, there's no
Right.
such thing as unconditional. Not really.
You
Right.
basically buying your girl, like, cause you like gotta give her money
so?
and clothes and stuff. Like, he gotta take care of her. She
I
was
mean,
like a poor girl.
That's fine.
No, I
Look,
disagree. She always had money.
She didn't have her hair done
I'm-
when she.
look,
when
I'm
he
No,
was
I
not with-
disagree.
listen,
I disagree. She
that's-
always had money. First of all,
She go to school. She's poor.
First of all,
She's poor.
everybody's going to college.
It's
like,
poor.
I disagree. She come from. Listen, I
She
believe.
don't even come from a rich family.
I don't
She's
even
poor
want to
as
make it
shit.
about me. It's not about me.
but
It's
Cash
about
App,
the
look,
situation.
I'm with the traditional women.
Right.
Right. If you're a traditional
I'm more
woman,
traditional.
then you can
Right.
get treated like a traditional woman.
Right.
If you are a traditional woman.
She's a
You can't
traditional
be out
woman.
here
She's a-
behaving like a modern woman.
No,
and
she's
then
a very
I treat you like a
traditional. She's a
woman.
very
That's out.
traditional, and I'm openly. I'm gonna say I really love her. Like I really love this girl. Like I really love her. I'll take her.
Do we got an all button?
Aw, that's what I want to.
I had the all. We got an all button.
I don't know.
We got a
Because
fucking all button.
we generally don't get those moments, right? But,
Not from men. Not from men.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, Poe trolling. Yo, he is super trolling. Listen, he
Look.
is trolling me right now.
He
Listen,
going
but
hard
I
on you,
really
bro.
believe. No, I really believe. Let me ask you a question. On everything,
All right,
right?
next week, yo.
So you don't believe that a ratchet nigga like me can change? Like, cause she gave me hope.
a lot of dudes do
She
change.
gave me hope that
A lot
I
of
could,
dudes do
I
change.
could really change.
But
And I
you
really
haven't
believe
yet, and that's fine.
that. No,
Right?
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree. It's certain things that I used to do that I really, I'm really trying not to do no more.
So you're a work in progress.
I'm a work in and you know what? I think I'm her project, and I love the fact that I'm her project because she's trying to change me. And
This is very different. This is very different because most men hate the idea when women try to change them, right?
I love it.
And a lot, yeah.
I love
'Cause-
it there because
and
it's
I'll
things
tell you-
that I
I'll
don't
tell you-
know.
I mean, listen. To change as a
Right.
to change you as a man and how you do things. I don't think that a woman could ever do that to me ever.
Ever.
And yeah, because I'm on my square. I am
Right.
either what you want or not. Right. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to do certain things for the better. I've become more aggressive. I've become more educated. But as far as you wanting to change things about me, whether it be the way I dress or the way that if I do things a certain way, I do things a certain way. Now, it is understood that if you're only being specific about you being less promiscuous, right? That's different. If that's what she wants to change about you, that's different. Because if you're going to be in a monogamous relationship, then yeah, that's fine. I would gather she doesn't believe in polygyny.
At all.
Right.
I
No.
tried it. She
You
don't.
tried it? Okay.
Oh no, I tried
Yeah.
it.
And
She don't believe in polygamy at all. She don't support.
well,
I believe.
well,
believe
I
in
don't
polygamy.
support polygamy,
So you
but
change your
polygyny
beliefs.
is
Would
different.
you change your beliefs for a woman?
No, I'm a leader. I'm a man. What do you mean?
So men don't change their beliefs and follow
Behind a
women's
woman, like her religion and stuff.
Okay.
like
Like just
if all right, put it this way.
Okay, yes,
if you
let's
had
keep
no religion, then yes, maybe
I don't have.
so.
I don't really have a
If
religion.
you didn't,
I'm-
if you weren't religious at all, and she introduced you to something, and you decide as a man yourself, hey, you know what? I kind of like this. After you told me what's up with it, you showed me this. I could mess with that, and she could even help you with that. So I could see that happening.
Or say
But
not
as long as
religion.
she's not,
What do you
Say-
say? She can help you with? What do you mean by
say
that?
not religion.
she can help familiarize you with it, show you what she knows about it. If that's what you chose to do as a man, if you came and you say, look, I'm going to seek help here. This is what I want to do with my life. Yeah, show me what's up with this. Because I think we can learn from women. There's certain things that they are better at than we are. There's certain things that she's going to know that you won't. You're not going to know everything. You will lead and you'll make the final decisions, but it doesn't mean you can't learn from her.
Say on your podcast, you have a certain dialect that you do in your podcast, and now you're a woman, you get this woman, and now you start changing the way that you talk on your podcast.
No, that's
would
impossible.
You do that?
No,
before-
and that's what I was
because of
saying.
women?
I specifically, if I asked for your help and I was interested in it, if you introduced me to something that I so happen to like, then yeah,
Yes,
I'm
you're
for
gonna
it.
change
I'm
for it.
for it.
Right, you're right. I agree.
Because I didn't. He said he didn't have any direction as far as religion is concerned, but he's interested in it.
No.
So-
It's more about personality.
No, that's
hold on,
on your platform.
hold on.
No, the way that I do my
The way you do
show,
your show.
No.
Because
No.
this woman doesn't. I guess you're scared to lose this woman of something.
I'm
I
not
don't know.
scared at all.
I don't know what it would. No, I'm asking him a question.
Okay.
I don't know what it would be if you were scared to lose the woman or what. But once this
Yeah,
certain
I
woman
don't
come,
operate
now
like
you
that.
like
I
change
do what
the
I
way you
want.
talk,
I do
and
what I
now you
want.
like got
No.
different opinions.
Okay, so
your opinion's
No,
not the same
no.
no
Okay,
more.
so let me say this.
That's
right?
not real
No,
manly,
I
is
don't
it?
do that. I'm gonna put a couple comments on the screen here.
Let me say this,
But
right?
a super chat will guarantee your comment on the screen.
Put them on the screen. Can we put them on the screen?
I can't put it on that one.
Tap
I'm missing
in.
a piece.
Anybody got a question? Tap in. Like let's.
Oh
tap
yeah, we
in.
can talk. We can definitely talk if y'all want to.
What they say in the comments.
I'm about to see. All right, we got a couple here. I'm gonna put a couple on here. Let me see. Let me make this a little
Hey, 'cause
bit.
this bad. I would not.
We had a
I
couple
would never
cats
let a
talking
woman
over
change
here. Let me
me.
make this one bigger too.
I would never
Pause.
change the way I
So,
talk.
all right, we had Cali Boy. He on a Stevie J-ish. Gotcha. Relationship Talk with G's podcast. On what Poe said earlier, a man can't turn his protection for a woman on and off. So Poe got a point. Let him cook. Gotcha. He also said, like Snoop Dogg said, smooth don't miss with the soundboard.
Let's hear somebody else's opinion.
Appreciate
Let's
you.
hear somebody else's opinion.
Cali Boy. What is you talking about? Cracking the F up, right? That's what we got right now. And yeah, that's what we got right now.
So my thing is this, right? If you have a woman, right, that so you don't believe that women can change your perspective on perspective on life? No,
Not me. No.
so you don't believe that a woman can show you a different way on how to look at things? No.
All right, so I'll put it like this.
No, I want to ask you. Like, I'm serious. I want to know
If-
if a woman can change, can actually give you a different perspective on how life is. Like,
Absolutely.
remember, I
Yeah.
did time. We already know. I did time. I did a lot of time. 15.
Damn.
I'm
That
I'm
ain't
What
no
age
joke.
woman though? What age
Ain't
Hold
no
woman?
on,
joke.
hold on. Let me finish.
Because that matters.
Hold on. I did 15. I'm new to this thing.
Ain't nobody in their 20s can school me to nothing.
Okay, let me finish. I'm
Except the internet.
my bitch can. My bitch can. I love my bitch. She can. I believe that she
What
can
she school you
me
to?
a lot of things.
I'm
I-
asking
Well, all
you.
right, so boom, I can tell you this. So he's making a valid point. He said he was down for 15 years. There's a whole bunch of shit as far as current events, how things work, how he had to get adapted to, right?
And nobody out here teaching me. Nobody.
Been home and married
No,
since then.
hold on.
That can't be an excuse.
It don't matter. I still didn't know about relationships. That was when I came home, jumped into that.
Yeah, because
Didn't
I
know.
would imagine he had.
That don't matter.
So how
I
old
would
is this
imagine
person
he
that's
had
teaching
zero
you relationships
relationships
now?
in Penn. So
23, 24.
So a 23-year-old is teaching you about relationships
I,
right now?
I believe, and I love it there.
Okay.
Like, it's wrong?
Yes.
Tell me why. Why do you think that is wrong for a 24-year-old? So you telling me a 24-year-old woman
No.
can't teach a man?
Not no 50-year-old. If that's
I'm not
that's
50.
crazy.
I'm not 50. Listen, let's for the record. I'm not 50.
Round off to the nearest 10. Go ahead.
I'm 40. Listen. So the thing about it, are you telling me a woman that's 24-year-old don't have that's traditional, very traditional, can't teach a man that has?
23-year-old tradition.
You're not let me finish. You're not gonna let me finish.
yeah, let him get his
Okay.
point. Let him
You're
get
not
his
gonna let
point.
me
Let him get his
finish.
point.
So you telling me that a 24-year-old woman that's very traditional can teach a man who's been away for 15 years about relationships?
How long you been home?
For about 3 years.
You was home for 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
And you
I'm lost.
So you never met nobody before this?
I did. I was in a relationship.
And see, we don't know your age.
Okay.
So we don't know how old you was when you went to jail or nothing.
You know his age. He just won't
Yeah,
display it.
he's 50. So you went to jail at 30 something?
No.
You went to
Relax.
jail in your 30s. If you didn't know women by your 30s, then you just don't know women.
What is this? Yeah. So my thing is this.
No,
right?
if you went to jail in your 30s and you don't know women, and you come home not knowing women, and you need a 23-year-old
I don't
to
think
teach you
I
the
don't I don't
ropes
think I can't expect you to understand.
after you came out of a marriage.
Hold on.
And
I
your
can't
wife, it didn't teach you like about women.
because I'm honestly can say, hands up, don't shoot. I can honestly say that my first relationship, I didn't love her. I didn't. I was first out of Ben. I was first out the pen. I came home just like any other nigga. Met a girl. Boom. Had a baby. I wasn't in love. But however, my current situation, I believe that I'm really in love with her. I really
That's what's
believe.
up.
I really believe that the shit that she's teaching me, even though she,
I want to know since she taught you. Could you give us like one thing?
No, I can tell you this. She's teaching him a different relationship dynamic from what he's been used to.
That the
right?
woman running the show.
Not
No.
that,
No,
not
I'm
the
an
woman
alpha
that's running-
nigga.
Not
No,
that,
I'm an alpha
not
man.
that the
That'll
But
never
it-
happen.
it feel
not
like
that the
that.
women are
No,
running the
no.
show, but she introduced him to a different type of love that he never experienced before.
That
right?
part.
Like a person who actually caters to you. right? A person like she's like that. This how women's supposed to be. Oh shit! Like that
Right.
could be the thing.
And we teach each other
You're not a
at the
believer.
same time. We teach
You're not
each
a
other.
believer.
No, you
She's
can't
not,
say.
she doesn't cater to him.
No,
How you
I
know?
can't say that.
He complained about it to you.
No, I can't. Listen.
You out here, Cap?
Hey, listen. I can't say that. No, I can't. I'm not capping. Listen, I believe that.
Look, she don't even
Somebody
got no
blow your
respect
shit
for
up.
him. She keep calling knowing he doing a podcast. No respect.
Listen,
Just turn the sound off. Or
No,
vibrate
she's supposed to have
something.
respect and not call. You know what I'm doing. I just hung up with you to do my podcast. Why are you blowing my phone to back to back?
so I look at it like this because she,
Disrespect.
okay, but I believe that she can do that, right? I believe that
This nigga is not a man no more. He got a click, y'all. This nigga got a whole pussy in his pants. No, fuck this shit, yo. I think she could do that. You could disrespect my fucking job.
No.
This is my business. I'm here to promote my brand. You can call and disrespect my brand when you know I'm at work.
right.
That's any bitch. She don't got respect for you. She look at you as less of a man if a woman don't respect your fucking stance. You don't
Okay.
respect my job.
So-
You don't respect my fucking business. You don't respect me. A
Okay.
woman don't respect you, don't give a fuck about you for real.
Well-
and you on here looking like a simp. Keep talking about you love somebody
Okay.
who disrespected
So
your
we
whole
don't
business.
believe it.
Would
We
you go to her? Would you
Oh.
go to her school
This-
and curse her out and call her bitches in front of her teacher? Why she's trying to know? You wouldn't disrespect her because she got you in pocket. You don't got her in pocket.
Right.
So that's why she coming to your job, being disrespectful, keep calling in the middle
Okay.
of a show.
Okay.
That's any bitch.
Okay.
And you any nigga
I'm,
right
I'm,
now.
I'm with you.
You any
I'm with
nigga
you.
right
I
now.
agree. It's wrong.
Anynigga.com.
I agree.
The face of it is Cash App Podcast 215.
No,
He sip.
no, I
He
agree.
tender in his
Hey,
dick.
anybody who think he is simp, go ahead and
Why?
throw,
Because
throw a
I'm-
one up. If you think he's not a simp, throw a 2 in the chat.
Now she calling the other phone. Just disrespectful, bro.
She let her if she want to get in. Just put her on. Tell her to hit
No,
the
she
link in the
rather be
video.
disrespectful.
Hit the link in the
She
video.
want to get in.
Well, hit the link in the
Hello?
video.
Hit the
Let her
link.
right in. The link is in the video.
Yeah.
This nigga just answered the phone at work. In the middle of the job.
Listen. So my thing
The
is
link.
this.
The link is in the chat. Anybody who wants to get to Cash App or any one of us, just go to the link in the chat.
What they said,
It's
we
right
want
here.
we want to
ratchet
hear what they
cash.
said. What they say.
We want ratchet cash.
All right,
We don't know you.
Imani Jackson says, "Poe, not no respect. Damn, you ain't got no respect. We want ratchet cash." Cali Bass says he want ratchet cash. What's up with ratchet cash? Where did ratchet cash go? Is he missing? Is he MIA right now? We got Kyle Walker. Damn, G's got a lot to say. Run them comments back.
No, my thing
Imani
is this.
Jackson, too happy, wife happy life. See, I don't believe in that. That's a stupid ass phrase.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, that's a stupid
I
ass
disagree.
phrase.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, like why is it happy wife, happy life?
What
Why
about
not
happy man?
life? Yeah.
What about happy man? What about the happy man in it? So I agree. Like I'm
Why not happy? Why not
Wait.
happy spouse, happy house? Why couldn't we just do that?
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
right. Happy spouse, happy house.
Like, why
That's
couldn't
a
it be that?
selfish statement.
Yeah.
So am I wrong? Am I wrong for?
he said G's went on a rampage.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so am I
Let
wrong?
me see what the fuck happened with G's.
Am I? What'd G say?
All right. You can't love for no reason. When all humans love with conditions because she can't do something to make you have her, but you still love her, right? Stop the cap.
Stop the cat.
Oh man. He also said, I tried changing for for the likes of bees. They don't work. I lived and learned. Bottom line. If she's not on my program, she on another ninja.
Yep.
Stand
What you
your
mean? What
ground.
you mean?
Lead
All right.
first. Take
All right, explain that
suggestions
to
from
me.
her.
Explain that to me. Like, what do you mean?
Do you want me to read it again?
No,
or
I
you
want.
me
I
to-
want. I like this.
Explain
My
it,
guy.
If she,
So I
not, if she ain't following the way you want to move, then she following the way somebody else want to move because females are not natural leaders. So she's just leading you the way another man told her how to lead.
I gotta give homeboy
And now
a
you
whole
following
Chicago
another
for
nigga.
that.
So
Now you out here following another man that you don't know way of life.
because another nigga taught her.
She didn't learn herself.
Hey, G's,
So-
you're welcome to jump
so-
in, G's, if you want to do the video shit. Because you sound like you got a lot
So
to say,
my
buddy.
thing is this, right? I've been away for a while, so I'm still learning. The last thing
or anyone
I think,
else.
I think the last thing that I need to learn is relationships. I don't know. I'm honest to say, I
Okay.
don't know.
So you didn't have a woman before you went to jail? You never
I
had
did.
women?
but
How old were you?
You know, understand
How
that.
old were you?
I was
before?
young. Listen,
That's context because I'm trying
So-
to understand where
Like,
you're coming
we
from.
can't have a real
We can't-
conversation
we can't
with you,
understand
bro.
where you're coming from if you.
So-
No, you can't gloss over it. You keep
Yeah,
trying to.
you-
We
we're
can't
trying
have
to
a
get to
real
the root of it.
conversation
The
with
re-
you Would
Yeah.
you keep being scared to say your age? I don't understand it.
I'm 43.
Okay.
I'm 43.
I'm older than you, bro.
Right,
Like,
without a doubt. You're
nothing
old
to
head.
be- nothing to be-
I'm cool with that. So my thing
So
is,
how old was you when you went to jail?
I was young. I was like I was young. I was
Bro,
like
you've been home for 3 years.
You
You
know
did
what?
15
You know when you
years.
got locked up
Bro,
and went to
come
jail,
on.
bro.
I
Like,
was in
what
my
is-
20s. I was in my
Okay.
20s. I was
So
in
you
my
weren't
late
ready.
20s.
Late 20s. Okay.
You weren't
You learned a
young
lot.
then.
You yeah, depends on what you were doing with your life. I will say a lot of men may not be ready depending on how your life went. If you was in the
Right.
streets, which you
I was
probably
in the
were,
streets. I was
right?
in the streets.
If
Right.
you did 15, you probably in the streets. You weren't
Right.
thinking about that. It was fast life, right?
I was more caught
Yeah,
up
so
on the
he-
block than
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
I wasn't
so
even thinking
he
about
hadn't
it.
had a chance to have a valid relationship and stuff. So
He had a
I can
child
understand
back
that.
then.
It
That doesn't
don't
mean that
matter.
doesn't mean you know how
It
to
don't
have
matter.
a relationship because you know how many
I didn't have a
deadbeat
relationship.
dads we got and everything. Like yo,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily
Right.
just like fathers and
And then when I got locked up, locked up, my young boy was 2 years old. So I was like, the fuck? Like, I didn't know nothing about relationships until now I'm home. And I'm at
I was getting pussy since 13. So
I was getting pussy since I was a young boy too. But
You
my
don't,
thing
you,
is,
you're not acting like it by saying
No,
by
it's-
using that as your excuse.
it's not about that. When you get older, listen to me. When you get older, you get a little bit more wiser. And when you get a little bit more wiser, you start to understand, like, this is the type of relationship that I want. I want a woman that's going to actually, like, love me for who I am, period. Is there something wrong with that?
That's never going to
No.
happen.
no.
Tell me why.
Because that's
Hold
like
up.
somebody loving you for no reason.
So a woman can't love you for...
As long as
Who
you got
you
something
are?
to benefit, yeah. If you beneficial, if you unbeneficial, then you ain't getting no
yeah,
fucking
then
love.
you're not. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Okay.
true. That's true.
Okay.
Anybody in here just coming in, please do drop a like. We appreciate
Oh,
you
my
for
God.
it. Share this video to
Yeah.
somebody who you think might appreciate it.
Loving you 'cause
Go
you
ahead and
you.
do that and subscribe to the
right.
channel. We have a lot more. We're
Okay.
gonna get really wicked in a minute. We just warming up now too. We just
Yes.
warming up. Like I don't know if Cash App gonna like the rest of this interview, man.
I
'cause
love the rest
you were
of this.
giving me,
Bring
you were
all
giving,
that shit, bro.
you were giving me a lot of ammo right now. We're gonna have to.
I love it.
He got
I love
people
it.
strapped like
I'm gonna try to
Rambo
be
in this
nice.
bitch.
I'm gonna try to be cool though.
No, I don't want you to be cool. I want you to be yourself. Like,
Well, no, I'm always me, man. You already. That's just what it is.
Juice, what's up?
Oh, I'm gonna the link should be at the very top of the chat. For anybody who does want to join, that's fine.
I believe that a woman should also.
I'm gonna put the
now,
link
this
in
is
again.
where I
Anybody
agree
who
with
wants to
Poet.
join via video, go ahead and do that.
This
The
is
link's
where
back in the chat.
This is why I agree with Poet. I believe that a woman should be more supportive. That's my problem that I have with my woman. I believe that
She's
she
not
should,
supportive.
Yeah, she are it to a degree. I
Okay.
believe that, and it might be because some shit that I did in the past or whatever. But I think that my woman should be. A woman should be more supportive of her man dreams and goals, just like he is more support. He is supportive of her dreams and goals. Period. That's my whole thing. That's where I'm at in my stage of development. I believe that a woman should be more supportive of his goals and dreams.
Somebody I think was trying
I
to
feel
call
like
the
women-
audio. That's not gonna work. You got to call the actual the video. Hit the video, not the. Don't call the number. Yeah, you got to actually call the video link. Even if you decide not to show your face on the camera, that's optional. But just use the link in the chat. No, I'm not doing a phone number today. You got even if you don't live in your camera, that's fine. You can keep your camera off if you must. I would prefer you didn't, but if you need to and your audio will still come through just fine, just hit the link and hit allow. And you don't have your camera's optional. That's fine. But you got to call through there. I'm not going to do the phone number today. Yeah, so Poe, man, how's your
Yeah.
situation? What's your love life looking like, man? We was really grilling Cash App just now. And he's doing some damage control. I see. He got the Twitter fingers jumping right now.
I'm really not.
Simping. Me, I'm just chilling. Like I came back. I was out living in Georgia for a little bit.
What
for
part?
A few years. I
What
was on
part?
the south side on Fayetteville,
Okay.
and then I was on Riverdale after that.
Hold on, don't whisper, man. Don't
Shit.
whisper,
I
man.
was
You
the-
just
yeah,
yelling
I
at Cash
sound like
App.
you humble.
I was down.
You
No,
sound like you humble over there.
I was down Riverdale after that and shit. So coming back to Philly is like, damn, I wasn't really looking to just be the whore no more. I'm like, damn, I'm ready to just chill, find somebody. You know what I mean? Just one motherfucker. But when you come out,
Would
here
you mind
thinking-
saying your age?
No, I don't fuck with old bitches.
No, how old are you?
I'm 42.
Okay, cool. All right, you
Yeah.
straight. Yeah.
I don't do old bitches. Like
What age demographic are you looking at?
I like 24 to 33.
Okay, 24 to 33.
Yeah.
Now, if you got with somebody who was 24 years old, um, how would you feel about like going home, meeting their family and stuff like that? Would you feel a little bit embarrassed, or would you be worried about them thinking you're a predator or somebody just trying to take advantage of her?
No, no, most likely I ain't the first old head she had. So
What if you were?
then,
What if she's just not very experienced and you like one of her first experiences?
damn, I ain't never had a 24-year-old that ain't used to old head. I don't want to be the first. If I'm not her first, then, damn, that's kind of weird. Like, that's kind of awkward. Like, to be
Yeah.
the first, yeah, like the
And
first
that happens
one.
sometimes, right?
Yeah, to be the first one, I think that would be kind of awkward to be the first old head and shit coming to like a, you feel me, family function, and she ain't like, they don't know that that's her preference and that's what she do. She mess with older men and all
Yeah.
that. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, that's
you-
different. That's
if
different.
her mom know that's what she always been into, they know. We done been on FaceTime. She done talked to the family, the sisters and all that shit. Probably met a cousin or two when we went out or something. Where I know a couple people, whereas though it make it more cool. Like, okay, once I meet the whole family, I at least met her. I met them two before.
Yeah.
I met the other cousin, the boy. I put him on something. Got her other nephew a job. You feel me?
Okay.
You know a couple people in the surrounding, whereas though they gonna blend you in more better and shit.
So, what is your current status right now?
Right now, I be just talking. I got a couple little bitches.
Unknown underlining says right. Super chats are full effect. I'll put your joint on the screen.
Yeah, I'm just talking to a couple little females right now.
What's that mean?
Just
Like 3, 4?
no, I'm gonna say about 3.
About 3? Are they all in their 20s?
Yeah,
What do they require of you when they're 20 something?
cash apps.
You got a trick?
Yeah.
How much you end up tricking on them?
I mean, it ain't really. See, no, what's funny, right? Right, lately, see, when I was on my drug dealer vibe, it was big tricking. These days, I give them a whole different vibe. I give them I'm a working man, so they cool with the 9 to 5 shit. They don't really like drug dealers no more, and I be having more money than the drug dealers that they do know. Cause I got
Gotcha.
a real job and shit, and you feel me. So they fuck with that, and they don't make you pay for everything. Like I've been on a date with like a badge on, and we like went half on the date, like, and she bad. She
Was this
deserved-
the first date?
Yeah, first John. Shocked me. Blew my mind. Had no idea this was gonna happen. Like,
Do you feel like a man should pay for the first date?
yeah, for sure. I think a man
So
should
why'd
pay
you
for all
let her? Why you
dates.
let her do that?
Because I like this new experience of letting women like pay for things for me and like
Okay.
pay for my drinks and like do things for me because they feel like then you work and you're a good father, so we don't want to use you. See, I feel like if a woman makes you pay for everything, don't offer, then she don't really like you. She using you. If a woman asks you for money, I feel like she don't like you because women got money. Women got their own. These days, women are good. Women are not struggling. They not the women I fuck with not struggling and fucked up.
Gotcha.
They be having the bag. So if they ask me for petty shit, I know they don't really fuck with me.
So one thing that I do notice, which you're absolutely right about, is women require a lot more from men that they don't really like, right? So no, really.
What do you mean? Break it down.
So if a woman doesn't like you, she's gonna have all these barriers, right? These roadblocks, these requirements, because she doesn't really like you. She doesn't care to be around you, and there's enough of your kind that are available to her, and you probably disgust her, right? A lot of men who generally repel women have to do a lot more than the man that is a genetic celebrity, the man that has a bunch of money, the man that has status. These are the things that most women are attracted to just biologically, right? So if you possess those things, she'll be naturally attracted to you, right? You can get the juices flowing, right? Now, if you are a dude who she's not necessarily attracted to, you might not be her type. You might just be simply the wrong complexion. You might be the wrong, you might have the wrong stature. There's plenty of things that she might not like your voice, right? She might not touch anybody in your tax bracket. So there's plenty of reasons. Women find reasons to reject men because they have so much more access to sex than we do, right? They have way less access to relationships, but they have way more access to sex than us. All they have to do is simply exist, right? Even if you're overweight, even if you're a 3,
Still get
kinda-
more play than
yeah.
than
Out-
more
outside,
sex.
outside of tremendous deformities, that's it. Only thing that would stop you is a deformity. Outside of that, you pretty much can get any type of dude. Like, because us as men, we're not we're not hypergamous. We're hypogamous, right? So we don't mind. A dude that's considered a 10 by women will jump down to a 3
Yeah.
on a date that is on some humbug just because he doesn't want to be bothered with the hassle that the 9 or 10 might give him. You know what I mean? Like, or she's going to have way more options. So he just wants somebody who's really going to do everything that's just going to be like, oh my God, that she could even get with that guy. She's going to treat you like a king.
Right.
And he just might get with her just for that particular treatment. So they'll jump on a 3. So if those guys mess with a 3, that woman now thinks that this is her type. Could you might just put it on vibrator, son.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So a dude that would deal with a 3 is messing the game up, right? And no fault to him, but I'm just letting you know how it works because now that girl that got that 10 guy, she now thinks that
inflated.
Inflated. She has an overinflated sense of ego,
And that's what we say about even tricking.
Yeah,
A nigga's buying pussy, right? We get mad at a nigga like I might put you on something like, damn, yo, she only be wanting this. Then you go here to overpay, being all Joe, all happy because you're not used to this level of chicken, thinking, no, baby, you deserve more. No. In her mind, this is where she at. We keep her where she thinks she at. She at $100, nigga. Don't go give her $200. What is wrong with you?
Right.
Now in her mind, she thinks she's worth that. A chick from Philly will go to Miami.
Right.
I catch a player, nigga get her $800 a stack. Now she thinks she got $1,000
pussy.
Listen,
yeah, right.
I'm
She'll come back
gonna
to
tell
Philly
you,
and try
bro.
to push the
I'm gonna
envelope on
tell you.
everybody else.
You know what? I might even wow out and just play a video because I have some things that kind of are very relative to what we're talking about. Like I've been in situations where this type of thing, man, I understand what happens with the way women think and how they treat men. I'm gonna see something. I'm gonna go ahead and try and play one of these damn videos if I could. Because it is, I did something and I called it. I don't even know if I have that on this computer. If I could find it, I'm going to be all over it. Because women will look at you as an ATM, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I've actually been with women who women will purpose you. That's the main thing you have to understand, right? When women are not very serious about that, they'll purpose you. So you might be the $100 guy.
Yeah.
Right. She'll do what she needs to kind of get that $100 or whatever frequently because it's part of her situation. But I've been in the whip with a chick one time that's why I called it my moment of awakening, and it was like, oh no, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have to articulate. I have to show this because it's so wicked, man. Like. I need to go to my Dropbox or something. I have to bring this video up because what happened was when I saw that moment, she said that she's like, oh, this dude, he be giving me money.
Right.
He's stupid. I'm like, oh, shoot. Damn. She don't even respect this guy. I don't do anything. I'm the D supplier. Right. That was my purpose. And that's a great purpose for me. That's what I encourage men to get into if you're not serious at the time, right? Because you're only doing, your job is to do what you wanted to do anyway. Right. Your job is the end game. Your job is the goal, right? While the other guy's job, which you're trying to get to the goal, are stuck here, or you're stuck here, or you're stuck here. I am placed at the goal, and I stay at the goal. Yeah. And there's strategies to this, right? So if men are not serious about women, all you have to do is articulate that, and not directly. Because, when you're too direct, sometimes women feel disrespected. And the last thing they want to be judged is to be judged. You will turn a woman off if she feels like you're judging her. So if you treat her like she's, a 304, right, then she's going to leave you alone. So you have to kind of present it in a way that's kind of subtle, but saying exactly what it is. Oh, now, like, they'll ask you questions like, you looking for a relationship? No, I'm cooling. And then they have to see you. Like, I would literally pick up the phone and talk to other females while I'm with the chick, and they're like, "Damn, this is what it is." So now that gives her like competition anxiety.
Yeah, I told my friend.
Somebody's trying to chime in.
I told a friend of mine before.
Let me see who that is.
A female gonna roll with whatever energy you give in the beginning.
I see somebody's ready to do the call. As soon as I find this here we go. Let me see.
Got it.
Oh, it's your homie. Haha, it's your homie. Oh, and he got the.
Can we get it on
and
big
he got
screen?
the
Can we get it on
video.
big screen?
Nah, we can't. I don't have the cord for it, man. I apologize. So, it was a bad week for me, man. But we got him in here. I'm gonna get him in here. I'm gonna bring him up. So let's see.
That G's.
You can hear me?
Yeah, that's your boy. Can you see this?
What's
Yes.
up, bro?
Yo, G's.
Oh
What up,
damn,
though?
you look serious as hell right now, bro.
Yeah, I got a serious question. Cash App, are you serious?
Oh shit, that's
Loving
how you
for no
coming?
reason? Let me ask you a question, right?
Damn, he is so not for it.
If you watching somebody's, let's say you playing stepdaddy, right? And you watching somebody's kids, right? And she go outside and with another dude that she was already finagling around and go and suck his dick, right? And she come back and you find out 2 weeks later. Are you still gonna love her for no reason, or is that a reason for you to walk away?
No. The type of nigga I am, because I'm kind of shot out a little bit. Both of them getting their head blown off.
Okay,
Ooh.
so that meant you were triggered. That meant you were
just saying,
triggered.
it don't matter. Like, I don't play with my feelings. Like,
I
don't
get what
play
you're
with me.
saying. So that's what
Like,
I'm saying.
No, bro.
So-
It's nothing to be said after that. Like, don't play with my feelings. Don't play with my bitch. Don't play with me. Like, I'm going to blow both of their heads off. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If
Yeah, like, stop
the
playing.
lady,
Like,
so
no,
But the
I'm
point
in
is,
feelings
right now.
So that's
Like, don't play with me, bro. Like, don't
my
play with me.
point
I'm
is-
on go. I'm different. Listen, bro, I'm answering your question. You keep talking and running your mouth. Listen.
Go ahead. Do
No,
your thing.
all right, listen. So, listen real good. I'm going to tell you one time. If my bitch go out and I catch her doing something she not supposed to be doing, they gone. I'm going back up top, and I don't give a fuck. Period. So that's just how I rock.
You're the emotional roller coaster.
So
man.
I'm saying, like, I love my bitch. That's who I'm rocking with, and that's who I'm
and
rocking
she
with.
rocking
Let
with
me ask you
fucking
this,
other
Cash
nigga.
App, let me ask you this.
Yeah, that's how I rock with.
On
bro.
a
They
one
gone.
on a 1 to 10,
Yeah.
on the masculine scale, where do you
Did that
think
answer your
ranks?
question? You look stuck. Is that cool?
No, we bidding off you.
I-
You
I-
look
I-
crazy.
I got a quick
I'm
question.
lit.
On a scale from 1 to 10, where do you think that ranks on the masculine scale?
A
does-
0, -12.
No, I asked.
I know, I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying. Say it again.
On the masculine scale, right? Being 1 being really masculine, like Superman,
Right.
and 0 being super feminine. Where do you think that ranks on the masculine scale?
I mean,
that action.
I
that
don't.
particular
I,
action.
listen, I'm just saying this, right? I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna respond like this. When first of all, I wouldn't deal with a bitch that move like that, cause I know how to move bodily. I'm not new to the streets. I'm not new. I'm not like what. I'm not new out here.
Cash.
So let me finish.
I'm letting
Let
you
me
know you
finish.
just contradict yourself because you've been up here saying that you don't know and you
so-
need a 23-year-old to school you.
so-
So to say you're not new and you need to be schooled by a
So-
23-year-old is a
so-
contradiction.
So
Go ahead.
so the thing about it is,
My camera went out.
I'm not
All right.
new to. I might be trolling. I might be bitten, right? But
Mhm.
I'm really not new to this, right? At all, right?
Okay.
So I don't deal with women that move like that at all. Not if I'm calling them my bitch. Like, I don't move like that. Now, I ain't talking about no bitch that I'm dog walk. I'm not talking about that type of bitch. I'm talking about a bitch that I'm considering my girl. My personal girl don't move like that. I done put her through the test. I done showed her some shit. She moved different. And that's what I'm called. So if she my bitch, I move different. Like, she
So
moves
women don't
different.
cheat?
Move
So
women
can
cheat.
I say this?
Women cheat.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
ask this?
G's.
So
Celebrities
that-
get cheated on.
So that example that I gave you, right? That's a triggering example, right? And you said there will be a consequence if she did that, right? So
For
my
both of
question
them.
to you, my
They
question
gone.
to you is,
Marcus Evans, what up?
Different.
my question to you is, if that right there is a reason for you not to love her no more. So if that's a reason for you not to love her, what would give you a reason to love her for no reason?
What do you mean? Like, first of all,
There's something
Bro,
about her that made
when
you
you
love
find
her.
when you find a woman or a man that love their partner for no reason, he loved this bitch. He in love with her. She in love with him. Boom, that's a vibe. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm living in my peace right now. That's my peace. I don't know what your peace is. I know what my peace is. That's my peace. I'm comfortable there. That's what I like. I love it there. Because I know my bitch know that she not to cross that line. And niggas in the streets know not to cross that fucking line with her. Period. That I'm just saying, like, I don't know what makes you happy. I know what makes me happy. That's my bitch. That's how I'm rocking.
We don't know what you
The reason why I
said.
say the reason
I
why
do.
this is what I'm saying. So I'm the only problem that I had with that, right, where the contention is the idea that you would throw your life away behind somebody who obviously didn't love you anymore.
I wouldn't
Right.
deal with no bitch. See, you're not understanding.
No,
I
but
wouldn't
we already
deal with-
you walked through the scenario already, so
I
it's
wouldn't
there.
deal. I wouldn't deal with no woman that move like that.
No, but
I'm very
but you already
selective on the
walked.
type of women that I
Understood, but
choose
you
to
already
be my
walked
girl.
yourself through the situation, right? As to what the outcome would be and what you would do. So I'm
Facts.
only addressing what you've already said,
Facts.
right? So that's what I'm saying. I said I personally don't think it's a very masculine thing to do. I think that it's a terrible idea, and I feel like you could always do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, just charge it to the game. Not to say I'm just going to eat that, right? Because there's going to be repercussions, but it won't be something that's going to end my livelihood and put me away. And then they both together doing everything, and you now you completely eliminated.
See, I look
That's
at
where-
it.
that's where I would
I
have
look
a
at
problem with that.
I look at it like this, right? And this is being honest, right? I'm just being honest.
That
with
phone's
myself.
not as good. Your other one need to charge?
Like I look at it like this.
No, I'm sorry. That's just the spirit moving right now, making my phone overheating because this is some bullshit, right?
Overheat. Oh, y'all with these,
Right, if I go
y'all
to
with
the
these
strip club, right?
iPhones.
If I go in the strip club, if I go in the strip club, right,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at a stripper on the pole, right, dancer on the pole, right, she don't give a
Jeez.
fuck about none of them niggas. All she wants is the bag, right? You tell me I'm gonna just look at her and love her and just say, oh, I love her.
No, that's weird.
Knowing that
I
she
think
don't
that's
give
weird.
a
I
rat's
think
ass about me.
that scenario
Damn,
is
Jeez.
weird.
Hey, Jays, time out. We got it. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to cool off your phone because I don't want it to come in like this. It's breaking up really bad. So what I want to do, your other one look crispy. Just put it on the AC for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then just jump back in. The line's still gonna be open. Not really, man.
All right,
don't
I got you.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
got you.
weird. If a nigga
Bet.
go to a strip club, that's not even compatible.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Bro.
we're gonna get back to you, Poe.
This
Because
is
we gotta
horrible.
let Cash App cool off for a minute, man.
Yeah, because
No, I'm good.
No, not like no. They've been really getting at you, bro. Like
I don't care.
Yeah,
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 I
yeah.
love my bitch. Like
I hear
that's
you.
what I'm rocking with.
Wait.
Like,
Kelly Ba said, "Dog, you said you would never love a B on live last week. LOL. They are calling
right,
you
but
out.
but
Cash App.
but the thing
they
about
are
it
they are
is,
straight.
I don't believe in loving. I don't believe in the love word. I don't,
Dude.
because I've been through so much. I did so much time. I remember a time before I fell in the streets. I used to buy like 18-wheeler trucks for the neighborhood and give them Pampers and all types of shit and give it out for free. Right? I used to do that
Gotcha.
uptown. I used to literally do that, move like that. So my thing is, so when I got locked up, not one of the motherfuckers sent me a letter.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I used to really do that. So I used to be like, damn, like fuck all that. I felt bitter. When I came home, I was a little bitter. But now I'm more wiser. I'm learning. I learned everything I need to learn. The only thing I'm trying to learn is the relationship aspect of freedom. You know what I'm saying? I'm institutionalized, so I was trying to learn freedom a little bit. I mean, relationships a little bit. So now I'm at that stage where I'm trying to master and learn relationships. Where I'm at right now, I feel as though that loyalty is very important to me. It's very fucking important to
Well,
me.
listen, men are more devastated when women cheat than women are when men cheat. To be honest. So yeah, men usually react differently, right? That's why they
Right.
talk about deleting people or
Right.
disappearing, all types of stuff, going into depression. So
Right.
yeah, understood.
So I'm just saying that I'm comfortable in my space where I found somebody that's real fucking loyal as fuck. Like
Okay.
I'm talking about like loyal as fuck. Somebody that I wouldn't mind putting a fucking piece of ice on their finger. Like I'm really no, they make me happy.
how long
I'm
did
happy.
you know this person?
For a year and a half. For about a year. For about a year.
Okay.
You know,
What-
I'm happy. They really care. They really, you know, I understand we two different lanes because
Okay.
they might be over here doing what they, you know what they do. I don't want to say they doing what they doing in school, whatever. But I'm out here doing what I'm doing. So, but at the same time, they could support when they can because they doing what they did in their lane, and I'm happy there because long as I can see the support shining a little bit or whatever, or just a little bit, I'm cool with that.
All
Now,
right.
you so traumatized that you happy for nothing.
So
Like nothing makes you
Cash
happy.
App,
Why do you say
Cash
that?
App, I know you said you kind of green in the relationship game, but here's the
I
thing.
just don't do the love thing.
No,
Like,
well-
at first I didn't do the love thing, but until you find that one that make you
Understood.
understand
And
it,
fuck
yeah.
that part. This is what I'm talking about.
Right.
You're in the honeymoon phase. You told me just now that you were in the first 6 months. That's
Right.
that's the best part of your relationship, right?
Right.
Everything is new. She's giving you these new experience and teaching you things about relationships and all that. But a lot of times that changes for most relationships. It might be different in yours, and we all would love to believe that, and we all usually do believe that.
What
But
you
the
gotta
first-
say, Paul?
The first, hold on, what's the
On
name?
here, you agree?
The first 6 months of the relationship is absolutely the honeymoon phase. So after that, then we'll see. Give it about how long you knew her, you actually being with her
Right.
for a year and a half, and then you have to revisit
Everything he
this.
say
It's going to be
is a
different.
lie.
It might be better, but it might be worse. We don't know. So you're going to find out more things about them that you didn't know. Me being married now, I found out things about my wife that I didn't like when we did the trial period and lived together. As she found out things about me she didn't like. Like, you have to kind of learn to love each other in different phases of life, because you're going to put your best foot forward. You're not going to give the woman your most intimate secrets and things about you that she might not like or might disapprove of off rip. That's just not how we are, right? None of us are that naive to trust somebody that
Facts.
much.
I agree.
So she's going to slowly find these things out, and a lot of them she's not going to like, and vice versa. So we have to revisit it once we get a little bit further. So you always have to proceed with caution. Doesn't mean that you proceed in bad faith.
I did the most worst shit, right? To my bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a piece of shit. Right? I did the most worst shit. You know, I went to a pool party. Oh no, this is my guy. It's the only guy y'all niggas don't know can critique me on like social media. This is my guy.
Gotcha.
Cause since I've been home, this is my guy.
He keeps
that
you
been
grounded.
Yeah, he keeps me grounded. He keeps me
He call you on shit that
on
most
board.
people won't.
No, nigga, I would never let nobody do that. Period.
Gotcha.
Like never.
Except for your guy.
This is my guy.
Gotcha.
But he know over this particular person is different. It's real different. And I like this person.
Gotcha.
And I know he looking out for my best interest. He's my guy. He know that he know more than what I know. He been out here longer than me.
I got a question about that.
Yeah.
How long have y'all known each other?
For about a couple years.
Yeah. So you knew him before
Before
he
you
got
met
with
her.
Yeah.
Do you
I
feel like
watched her
this? Do
come
you feel
in.
like this particular relationship that he formed with his newfound lady has put a wedge in the relationship you have?
No.
No.
You
Fuck
don't think
no.
so? Not at all.
That nigga solid. No.
Okay.
He different. Yeah.
Okay. But
Yeah.
you still don't necessarily approve
Yeah.
of her.
No.
He looking out for my best
see,
interest.
I know.
Cause
he-
you mess around and be like the best man or something if it go down
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the
facts,
awkward part.
Facts.
He just in some weird simpy mode. See,
That you
But
That's
you
the
told
thing,
me
right?
that it's okay to
This
step
the
over
thing.
your bitch, though.
Yeah, I mean,
You told me that.
Well, if it's
I don't know if y'all
real
understand what the definition of simping is. You're not really simping if the woman is providing
Yeah.
what you expect a woman to provide to you.
Facts.
Right? You're supposed to do the world for that particular woman if
Facts.
she's doing the world for you. I always believe in pouring into your woman as long as she's going to pour into you. It's only simping when it's one-sided.
and it's not getting reciprocated.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let me
and
hear who
that's why he's simping, bro.
Okay. Explain.
Just from even
if
the
you
fact
want.
of you see how everybody on here is people who know we follow our platform and stuff. People
Yeah.
on this talk, okay? So they know what's going on. They know that he's up here frauding.
Oh,
so you
damn.
up here with this.
He came
this-
here frauding, bro.
You up here
Listen,
with this fake
don't
voice.
show out for me, bro.
No,
do
no,
what you do
no.
on yours.
The girl was on FaceTime.
Yeah.
He's up here frauding and he feel like she watches, so he gotta say certain stuff.
She don't watch your
To-
social media?
She do.
Yeah, so
She
he
saw that.
be on there.
She-
He's haven't been the same person for the last 2 weeks. He's
Oh.
saying the 6 month stuff. She's just been back for the last few weeks.
Okay.
You feel me? For one, she left him.
Oh, damn.
At
Come
one
on,
point.
man. We're
You
not
feel
gonna do
me?
that. Like,
Then for
listen.
one, you for
we-
when I tell him no, I'm
Okay.
talking.
Let me
I
let him
tell
talk.
you-
Let him talk.
You said you did all this time. You
Right.
come home and get married. Get out of that and get into a relationship. Who the
Okay,
fuck?
I did that. I made that.
Yeah, I
that
got
was-
time, cuz.
That was the era.
That was any nigga.
But that
and
was
now,
it.
but this ain't no. This just happened. You
Yeah.
just broke up with your wife. It ain't even a divorce yet. It ain't even a real divorce. And you
That's
trying to
crazy.
be in a relationship with some little girl who ain't got shit. She don't got nothing.
So I wanna-
her
I
parents
disagree
take
with
care
that
of
though.
her.
I disagree with that though.
She a baby mom, bro.
Hold.
I got a question for you.
Hold on. No,
What do she got?
let me
You wanna
address
She
this.
got a
respond?
car.
Let me just
Let him respond. Let him
She just got a
respond.
car.
And
Right? She pick me up.
this is what I'm gonna do.
Do she got a job?
Here go the
Yeah,
road.
she got a job.
I thought
Here
she
go
go to
the road.
school.
She
I
do.
want Cash App
She
to
go to
respond.
job.
She
She
got-
got.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want Cash
she got
App
a
to
job.
respond.
Hold no, let me finish,
me ask you
please.
something.
Please, no, let me finish.
No,
No, hold on.
I said I want you to respond.
Okay.
You answered the questions I asked.
No,
She
he
asked
said he
you
want me to
something else.
respond.
Let him
Hold
respond.
on.
You
Let him-
did.
let him
You
Yeah.
said yes. You
No,
said yes,
no,
yes.
no, no.
No.
I don't need no
Let him
drawn
respond.
out
let me
stories.
respond. Let me
to the
respond.
entire thought. Let him
First
go.
of all, because she in medical school, right?
Okay.
She do have a job. She do have a car. She is responsible. She got her own place. She's
Don't worry,
she's
you
very
up.
responsible.
Oh, she just got this because you said she was living
No,
around the corner
so-
with her parents.
All right, so she cool. She got her own. It takes time.
That's not her own.
She got her own.
I don't need the lines, bro. I don't
No,
like talking
no,
to lies.
no,
bro.
listen,
That shit
listen.
Hold
burns
on. Let
me
him
out.
finish his
Let
complete
me
thought.
finish.
He
Because
just
I'm
lied.
gonna go
Let me
after this.
finish.
She
Let
lived
me
with her
finish.
parents. She said she got her own.
Let me
Oh,
finish.
okay.
So
You just lying. I don't
let-
feel like hearing
no,
lies,
let me
bro.
finish. So
Like for what?
so my
You
thing
don't
is,
gotta lie to make somebody feel special.
No, let
So
me-
no matter what,
let-
she don't look special to me.
she's special to me.
So
So let me.
you don't gotta lie.
No, let me finish.
Gotcha.
Just tell
So-
the truth because it's not
so,
gonna mean that.
So
to
my
us.
thing is this. She in school, right?
Okay.
She got her own everything, right? She do. Now she do. You know, things you don't know about. She do.
Okay.
So, you know, it's no lie. She really do. She got her own shit. So my thing is, I fuck with her. I love her.
That's
I
cool.
care about her, and I'm willing to like give it all to her. Like that's
You went all to her.
everything.
You don't even know this person.
I ain't talking about finance. I'm talking about
You
everything.
don't know her.
I do. A year?
You haven't been with her for a year, bro.
We
she
listen.
just came back the last month.
Wow.
Listen.
So-
I can't say
I
that.
want him to
How
complete
can't you
his
say
He's
that,
not gonna
bro?
let me respect.
I just was at his house
No,
with
listen.
him with two different bitches.
We'll let you call
Listen,
it.
let me
but we
finish,
gotta- we
let me
gotta go
finish,
around.
let me
Let him
finish.
finish his stuff. We're gonna get back to you.
All right, all right. So
I can't.
Man,
I can't stand lies from people who I know you lying
Just
to my
retain
face.
everything that he said.
All right.
listen.
You get
You
an
gotta let
opportunity
me
to call it
ride,
out.
bro.
No,
Listen.
bro, that should have burned out here and you
It's
lying, bro.
not-
That should have
I'm
burned
not.
out.
So you gotta
We
let
having
me.
a real conversation. You
I'm-
saying
I'm-
lying to my face is
so-
burning me out, bro. Real shit. You burning me out.
So to make it. So the thing about it, she got her own. I care about her. Now anybody else you see me with, they part of the team. They do what they do. You know what they do. So my thing is,
I don't know nothing right now.
all right. So they do what they do. But my thing is, you know, I go out, I pop out events. You know, they do what they do. They run a team. They run a movie. But when it comes to them and her, is a whole different ballgame. She is different. This is who I fuck with.
What you talking about?
Okay.
This is who I fuck with.
No,
This is
I
who
don't know
love.
what you're talking about.
All right, bet.
All right.
So
may I?
hold on. I'm gonna let G's respond, and then I'm gonna let you go in. Then I got
Yeah.
some questions. Go ahead, G's.
Cash, I want to give you some words. I want to give you some words of encouragement right now, okay? Because I know I'm just coming at your neck at one point, but I want to say this, okay?
I'm just
You
saying,
need-
like, I'm
No, no,
rocking,
let him
I'm
go.
rocking
Let
for my
him
bitch.
go. Let him
Just
go.
hear
We're
me
not
out.
gonna make
He
this
He
said
said
about
words. He
cash,
said
though.
words of encouragement.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You need friends like Poe, and I'm going to tell you why.
That's
okay?
my guy.
So right. So just like Poe, your right hand man, Smooth, that's my right hand man. 2 years ago, okay. And one thing as men, sometimes we tend to be hard headed when it comes to women. I was one of them. Okay.
Pause.
2 years ago.
Pause.
2 years ago. Pause. 2 years ago. Okay. I was telling Smooth about this woman. Mind you, Smooth never met any of my women, right? I was telling him, just tell him about her, just a brief description. He told me, and this is from his expertise, just because he cared about me, right? He wanted to make sure I was going to win. He told me everything that she was going to do down to the T in chronological order. And that shit freaking happened. And he said, and when it happens, I'm going to let you know, I told you so. It was not something like rubbing in my face, but sometimes when somebody can see BS and and you care about them, you know what I'm saying? You want to see them win, and they are a true friend of yours. You gotta listen to them, because sometimes the worst person that we do, sometimes we don't listen to ourselves. Sometimes we hurt ourselves because we put love and emotion before using our brains. Sometimes we use our head, our bottom head, before we use our top head.
Oh, it's not about that. We passed that stage. Yeah.
But I'm
too
just
old for
saying,
that.
like right
I'm
now,
too old for that. Yeah.
the case scenario that I'm evaluating right now is, Poe was trying to show you something right now that he's basically saying like this is not you, this is not what's going on right now. Poe is getting upset because he cares about you and he knows that you're capping right now.
Hey Jace, if you don't mind getting personal, you could actually get into that situation about the things that happened, or if it's up to you though. If you want to say the things that did happen, or it's up to you. If you want to go through it
Don't
just for context.
I'll name I'll name one. I'll name one. Okay.
Okay.
I got remember when I got, and this is before I even knew you, Smooth. So I'm gonna name that one. I got a brand new car. It was my very first car. I was 20. Mind you, I'm 31 by the way, just so y'all
No,
know
I
my
was
age.
talking about the situations like how they happen. Remember, not those. I'm talking about the one you described, where I told you this was going to happen,
Oh,
did
okay,
that happen?
okay, okay,
If you
okay.
want to describe that, that's fine because
All
that's
right,
good for context.
right. So basically, I was dating this girl, right? Her name was Ashley, right?
Oh, damn, he
And
name dropping.
That's federal.
Today I got time, cuz.
Go ahead.
whatever, if she had good intentions, then she would have. You know what I mean? Whatever. Anyway, so I was dating this girl named Ashley, right? And I was telling Smooth about her, and I'm like, yo, she seemed pretty cool. He first question off the rip, he's like, you just met this girl? I said I known her for about like a month or so. He said, bro, where you meet this girl at? He said, I'm like, all right, it was like a social media, stuff like that. We got pretty cool stuff like that. We ended up hanging out for a little bit, stuff like that. He said, so how you know that you like this girl? I said, because she was kind of a vibe. We had really good conversations and all the stuff like that. You know, she told me she did this, she did that, and stuff like that. Kind of sound like the same thing,
That's
kind of
fine.
same speech that you're giving right now, right?
Got it.
And he told me, okay, yeah, I'm just letting you know right now, yeah, she don't like you, and eventually she's gonna start asking you for money, and eventually, if you the moment that you stop giving her money, she's going to walk away. And he said, and that's if she even gives you any as a result of your money. If you know what I'm talking about. If she gives you
Yeah.
any in.
Yep.
He broke this down, everything in chronological order. And when it happened, I looked and I said, that motherfucker.
No, there was another one too that kind of was crazy. We don't have to get into that one, but that one was even more
We're not
real.
gonna get into that one.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that one because
We're
that
not
was
gonna
like
get into that one.
that was a whole
We're not gonna
series
get
of
into
shit
that one.
that I told him was going
That's
to
on
happen. You know what? Because
that's too
let me just tell
federal.
you something. I study human behavior. Like if I were in the dating game right now, I feel like I could survive in any dating climate in existence in any country. You throw me in the jungle and I'm gonna come out with a tiger coat as far as relationships are concerned because I understand. And I used to play chess. I'm telling you right now, anybody who's a parent, teach your children chess because what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to think of what the next person's move is going to be.
Yeah.
It's a perfect foundation just to train your brain to think like that, right? To think ahead. You have to think 3, 4, 5, 6 steps ahead. And you also have to think what your opponent is thinking. And sometimes in relationships, you have an opponent, unfortunately, when they
Yes.
when they don't have your best interests in mind. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're being a good friend by telling them that. Do you? I hope you do most of this off camera or whatever. I know I didn't expect you to do it on camera,
No,
but
listen,
it
you
is
come
what it
over
is.
here. He brings his shit to
You're
the
not gonna let it
platform.
cap. Oh,
Yeah.
he brings his relationship to the
his
platform
shit,
too.
Yeah, he
Okay.
walks his shit straight through. That's why people in the comments even know, like, bro, you chronologize your
You cap right
situations.
now.
Like
they know what you're
cap.
doing. They know
Like,
what you're doing.
and it's like
Yeah, they'll call
it's
it,
like
and they'll
real,
call it.
and it's like real. You like really transfer like somebody when you
You
the man. You the man.
You did
don't
say
transform.
she stayed with her folks. Damn, they calling it too.
And I'm sitting here,
Philly.
I love you, baby.
I'm sitting here watching. I'm sitting here watching Poe's facial expressions, like it's the show Lie to Me, and I could see like he just getting frustrated because I'm like, and I can see the fire in his eyes because
Yeah,
bro,
he's frustrated
like
with it, and I dig it. I dig it. I understand. I understand what
It's
you're saying.
like, bro, how? Like
Anybody
you
who
say,
didn't drop a like yet, please do. We would certainly appreciate it.
and it's
Anybody
like you
who has
say,
not shared the link,
you're not
please do.
you're not experienced like that. You can't say I'm not experienced. I need somebody that's 23 to teach me how to relationship. Then say I got this. I know what love. I know what I'm doing. No, you fucking lost. If you need a fucking a young bitch to teach you how to fucking move, you already losing.
All right, so I think that's where the disconnect was, right? I don't like the way he articulated it, but I understand his message. So I'll say this: I really feel like his inexperience is what is forced for this particular lady to teach him. Right? She's showing him things, and it's not necessarily, hey, this is how you stick it in right here. And it's not that. It's a situation where it's like. She's just showing him things that he hasn't experienced yet. Just like you as a man, you'll take a chick to a spot she never been to, right? And you understand it from a viewpoint of a man. But there's things that women do, like that. Look, listen. I remember the first time I got like a full body massage, and the woman rubbed my fingers and all. I was like, damn, I never had anybody massage my fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. She hit every spot that was negotiable, and like I'm like, damn, this is a different type of feeling, because this generally it doesn't happen. And that's what I'm saying. Like a woman can teach you how you're supposed to be loved, right? But if you don't agree that particular woman is that she's not doing that, then that's another story. I don't know, and so I won't speak on that. But if that's what he's pertaining to, I can relate to that, because there's some women who just are considerate, right? The number one quality in a woman for me, period, is consideration, meaning that she would think for you. Like, damn, when she wakes up, she's thinking about what it is that
you gonna need to get your morning started.
Yes, and for some people, their version of that might be to wake you up with a mouthful, right? Yeah. There's some females who will do that, and you'll love it, right? And there are females who will cook you breakfast in the morning.
Might need some Folgers in your cup.
And they start when they wake up. You know what I'm saying? They will deliberately wake up before you so they can get that head start to make sure that your day is going to go well, right? Whether it's setting up your paperwork, or whether it's buying you a new mic because maybe she heard your mic not good enough. So she's like, let me go buy this through the shore or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So if he's experiencing things like that, when you just have a woman who's considerate and does things without you even thinking that you needed that yet, and realizing like, damn, she is for me, that will make a man really dive in as far as love is concerned.
Yeah,
if that's what he's experienced.
If I see that going on for a friend, then I'm encouraging him to stay in that lane.
Gotcha.
If I see you changing you to try to make this person stay with you, if I don't feel like that person is even beneficial to your life, like you benefit that person when they benefit you. Why are you changing to make this person stay with you when you're the prize? If I got a friend that treat themselves like they not the prize, they treating somebody like a prize, then I look at you crazy. Because especially if I know you and I know you worth something. If I know what you bring to a table and you my friend, I'm looking at you crazy when you treating yourself like a fucking runner. Like you treating yourself like you in the fucking triathlon. You know what I mean? That's how you treat yourself.
Ain't slick. He took a phone
like,
with him.
I had a
He took a phone with him. He ain't slick.
Look. He jumped out the conversation, texting back to back. It's like you're not even respected. And when you that old and you got a young joint, and it's like you acting like the young bitch, it's like she controlling you. Somebody, if I'm on here, bro, and my chicks know I'm here, and they would have called my phone, I supposed to be like, and somebody would have called my phone back to back, and you
no.
Watching
Well, first
what
of
I'm
all,
doing?
I established that immediately. Any woman who I've ever spoken to, right? There's no such thing as a back-to-back call for me. Just people in general. That's a no-go. You can text if it's an emergency, or if you call me back-to-back, I'm expecting to have to drive to wherever the hell you are because you're in imminent danger, right? Or at the very least, you are stranded somewhere. But it has to be something that absolutely needs immediate attention. Not because I didn't pick up the phone in a couple hours. No. It has to be because you are dying or something.
You literally know where I'm at. On phone with me, I hang up on you because you hear that. Damn, I'm trying to do my show.
That's different.
And you call me 5 times back to back. Disrespect. That's disrespect on another level. It shows that you're not respected. Like you don't. Whatever you think you bring to a table for this person, they don't respect it. They don't look at you as valuable. To disrespect your position. I would never let a woman would never think about playing with my fucking position Like, you would never disrespect my space.
Jeez,
Like,
I want your
that's
take on that,
crazy.
right?
All right, so I had a. I'm going to use an actual live case scenario because this was public, so I'm okay to speak on this.
Gotcha.
I had a direct conversation with Cash App when I was on his live stream, and he was
Okay, so
asking
this
me
information
questions.
is already public. Because the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to bring anything up that he hasn't already
It's
made public.
no,
But if
no,
it
no,
was on
no.
his
It's
live,
already
it's a go. It's a go if
yes.
it was on his
It
live.
was on
That's
his
fine.
live.
Go ahead.
Yes, he asked me questions about some girl that he was talking to at the present time, and she said she didn't like his style of his platform, which is what the most ratchet show in the nation, right? And she told him, he said, "What should I do?" She had him questioning himself, and she said, "Pick her or pick the podcast." And I told him, "Lose the bitch."
I generally don't do
because
well
nobody because nobody
as a
no woman should make you step off your purpose, make you come off of your square, make you questioning what you do, how you're doing it, and what that makes you stand on as a person, as an individual. If anybody's going to come in your space and make you change how you do stuff for you and you like it, why
Preach.
are they to fuck around?
And that's the
I'm
whole
learning.
purpose.
I'm learning because I used to be the stupid one. And the case scenario that I gave Smooth about Ashley was a fictional character. He knows what I'm talking about.
yes,
And
I
And
I
that's
do.
crazy,
I
G.
know what you're talking about.
and I'm not gonna
So I
sit
got
I'm not gonna sit here and play a front. I've made the mistakes. I'm not gonna sit here and turn it back. I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna ever be perfect. I've done shit. I've done sip like shit. I've done it
yes,
before.
you
It
have
happened.
A1Gs. You
But
absolutely have.
but
And I'm gonna tell
but you
you,
have but you have to learn from it and move forward and
you
do
have to
better.
learn from
That's
it.
it.
You have to learn from it. You
That's
have to
it.
learn
That's
from it.
why when I was hearing that shit, it was pissing me off. Loving somebody for no reason. What the fuck love got to do with it?
And that's why how you say, G's, a person making you change your ways is like, whoever that girl was is probably the same one. Cause it's like, bro, you can't be yourself. You not being the most ratchet motherfucker. You being the most simplest motherfucker. All your comments is off the simp catalog. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
So
Like
I'm gonna play something real quick. I'm gonna try to anyway. Let's see if this works. Ooh, my shit's struggling because I'm trying to grab it up. Oh, I
I
hope
heard you in the hall yelling and shit.
I heard it.
Who?
Who was out there doing that?
Cuz.
Oh.
You alright? Yeah, I'm going. Got yelled at?
I don't let no bitch yell at me. You tripping?
You got tear residue on your face.
I had a picture of that.
My moment of awakening. True story. So back in the day, me and one of my homegirls, we're basically buck buddies. So we're cruising around, probably going to the telly, most likely. She gets a call. And I'm like, yeah, you already know what this is. Go ahead and answer that. Whatever. She's like, no, I'm not picking up for him. And she commences to tell me, yeah, this dude, he be giving me money. He's stupid. I'm literally buffering right now. Wait. So this guy gives you good morning text, tells you he loves you, gives you time, motivation, attention, and money, and gets nothing. So me, I give minimal effort, don't care, and get to smash. This is how supervillains are created. You got one guy who's doing everything that a woman would ask you to do, and he's stupid. And the guy who does absolutely nothing gets to score. And women wonder why they can't find a decent guy that does decent things. Stop rewarding bad behavior. We're literally creating monsters every day. Stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.
That was one
real
example.
shit.
That's one example. I have a lot to do that. Like you guys, I'm gonna bring up some more as the video goes on because there's a lot that is so relevant to what we're talking about tonight. But if you have anything that you want to say on that, that's cool. You could kind of kill that point altogether because I want to move on to a different topic.
Oh yeah. No.
I want to ask you, Poe, what is your biggest gripe with women that you're dealing with today? Especially you dealing with the tenderoonies right now, right? You're dealing with them 20s and all of that.
Early 30s.
Okay.
Mid-20s.
So what's your biggest gripe with women today?
Is like I said, it's just the everybody come with ulterior motives, so we did kind of like that's like a drink that you can't get around that. So I'm gonna say is the user mentality.
Okay. Do
Now,
you feel like women use you?
I feel like they aim too. Now I avoid those ones though. Me, I got my blockers on, so I told you I be out with women who's high level attractive, and they don't mind paying for paying for stuff. They'll buy the drink. Like I haven't really had a beggar woman in my space in a while because I don't look for that no more. I'm not looking for women who are lesser no more. Before I chose to get lesser women just so they could look up to me and I could feel that bossly status over and that kingly status because they need you. Like a lot of men deal with women who in a position they feel like, oh, she gonna need me, so I'll be able to control her better and I could be able to feel like the man more subconsciously. But now it's like I'm the man more. Me going around the world and dealing with women all over, dealing with women that got the bag, that's in videos, video girls. I'm on the phone and then Ross hitting the other line trying to see a chick that's about to come see me. It showed me like that you don't really got to do that. You could just be yourself. You get me? And the women gonna fuck with you. So I found out women fuck with you for you. You don't gotta like lead with your pocket first.
Yeah, leading with your wallet.
I was one of those.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I was one of those type people because you're trying to get.
That's one of the worst things you could do is lead with your wallet.
You're never going to be a genuine person.
Some horrible results.
I got way more genuine people in my life. Females, just regular, just whatever it is. It's just more genuine vibes. Being a regular motherfucker, not trying to like buy a bitch integrity, because that's what you're basically trying to do, trying to pay for a bitch integrity.
I want you to elaborate on leading with your wallet, not for me, but for the
I'm gonna go ahead with that. So, leading with your wallet, right? That is, I had a trick on here one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like literal trick, like he treated it like it was his second occupation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he found it more valuable, just to be a trick and leave with his wallet. So, he'll go up to women and be like, "What's your Cash App?" Like, no, seriously.
Like walk up to women and ask them what's their Cash App. That's
like
crazy.
Yeah. That's an extreme case.
Yeah.
But a lot of dudes, they like, oh, what do you need? Or like that's the whole thing. When you do that, women are going to purpose you, no matter what it is. They're going to see what it is that they can use you for. Right. Women are resource mongers because in all reality, most women, right? There are some very independent women and everything, but most women need men for something. No matter what. And even if you just that dude that she could talk on the phone with and get better at the relationships with the people she likes, she'll talk to you just for your advice, and you'll be that dude, one of her little girlfriends, or you'll be that dude who's the Mr. Fix It, hoping that you're gonna get something. So she'll call you when your car broke. I
have a question for you, right? Again, I've been away. So when did that happen? Because I remember a time where females was carrying, like they was like out here in the street, they was in the mix with the niggas. They was partnerships with the niggas. The niggas was putting them on how to take the diamonds, how to get the money, boom, boom, boom. Now it's like women is like lost their oomph out here. Like they really on some thirsty.
Well, I can tell you why.
I really believe that women lost their oomph out here.
Well, here's what happened. A lot of things. Feminism won. That changed the game. It made it devalued men dramatically, right? They wanted equal in certain aspects, but they wanted chivalry and equality to coexist, which is impossible because chivalry is literally inequality by definition, but they wanted them to coexist, and it's impossible. That's one thing. Social media has exacerbated the issue, right? So women have access to far more men, and they are no longer judged for being promiscuous. So they can choose to sleep with who they want, and they're able to monetize sex. And your average looking woman can have access to any guy and monetize her sex with any guy. The average looking woman. If you're a beautiful woman, forget about it. So they have an overinflated sense of ego right now. They can go ahead and just be a regular. And before, like, let's say you lived in a small town or you in Montana somewhere, you had your neighborhood, you had access to them. And if you were to be promiscuous or something with a few guys, then you would be shamed for it. There's no more shame for it. So you can extract resources from every one of these guys because now for JJ is currency, right? And it's always been, but now it's no shame behind it. Feminism has liberated women to the point where there is shameless sex.
Yes.
So they're allowed to do that.
That's bad.
And they
No
can
morals,
also
no respect
monetize
for
it. It's
self or
currency
none of
now.
that.
Well,
That's a
that
bad
yeah, but
time.
there is they feel like you're supposed to respect them no matter what because it garners currency. It garners attention. So if it garners attention and currency, name one thing in life that isn't like, even if you was a D-boy, you wouldn't let nobody tell you about nothing because you're like, look at all this money I'm getting. I'm getting all the cars, I'm getting all the women, and they would justify it, even though it's morally wrong, right? Depending on who you, most people would consider it to be morally
Facts.
wrong,
Facts.
but most people who are in the game would never say there's anything wrong from it because they get the results, right? Everybody usually doesn't care about how you got there. They just want the outcome. That's why somebody will deal with a D-boy, even though they don't necessarily be a good girl, because they know, well, women are naturally attracted to danger. But secondly, he can provide, right? He can provide. And those guys at least seem like protectors in a way as well. So that's why they would attract a lot of women. But it's,
But
I
a
don't
lot
think
of these women really out here, like since I've been home, a lot of women out here is really pop. They really don't have it.
when you say, what do you mean?
You know, we believe that a lot of these women got it and they don't have it at all.
Well, here's the problem with that. I'm going to tell you.
They don't have it. They don't have
I talk to
money.
a lot of women who are friends, right? And I'm going to tell you that it's good to have women who are friends who you're not trying to smash because there's no vested interest in. So they will be more honest with you, right? Two things. One, if they're not women do like to tell the truth. Humans in general like to tell the truth. It's actually therapeutic. But the fear of being judged is why people don't tell the truth. The consequences of the truth. If you have no consequences by telling the truth, then you'll probably tell the truth. You would tell the truth all the time because it's work to lie and way less therapeutic to lie. People like to tell the truth, but we will be shamed for telling our truth. We will be judged. So when a woman doesn't feel like you're going to judge them, that's why I never really judge women up front. Like I would, even if they say something wild, I'll say something more wild just so they could feel comfortable because I can get all my information that I need to know.
Right.
And I'll know exactly how far I can go.
Right.
I'm already examining you. Right. So I know you're not going to know because I know how to hold the poker face like nobody can. Right. I know how to be monotone. I know how to project anything. Whatever feeling that I want you to think that I have, I can project it. And you won't know what's going on. The average person will never, ever know. You won't know. So that's a good tactic. It's kind of manipulating, but you'll get what you want. Right?
At least you get the truth.
You get the truth, and that's all I want. Right. I don't do it just to be nefarious. I'm just doing it because you have to protect yourself. You want to know what it is that you're dealing with, and it's going to be very difficult to reverse it because you can't shame anyone anymore. If you notice certain words that you use, like if we use words like idiot or certain things like that in Instagram, they like really rip your comment. If you can't fat shame, you can't slut shame, you can't anything shame anymore. So you can't even shame them if you want to. Your comments will get ripped, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And it's going to be even worse when you talk about ESG scores and everything, how much regulation we're getting. I could go into that like crazy, but we're no longer allowed to do anything that we were able to do before to shame. So without shame, there's no real consequence for someone being a 304. And you're able to monetize it and get whatever you want. And now women have more access to men than they ever did via social media because you might have been that small town in Montana or Kansas or places that people never cared to go, flyover states, right? And you have access to people in Dubai with billions of dollars. All you have to do is go. You don't even have to leave your house and you have access to men. You literally just put on a bikini or something,
right? Facts.
Shake, do some shaking or whatever. They're like, damn, ain't no girls like that around here. Let me see. I like her. They DM her, fly her out, put her on Spirit Airlines or Frontier or maybe even American Airlines or whatever, depending on where their pocket's at. They appear. They just spawn at your house. Right. They're going to give it up. They're going to get some money. And they think that they can kind of manipulate the guy, but he probably does that a lot. And the women keep going for the same types of guys. What happens is men have a scarcity mindset, secondly, right? Men have developed a scarcity mindset because most men, your average man, has no access to sex, right? They say 1 in 3 men. One in three men is either a virgin or hasn't had sex in the past
That's true.
year.
Like, where did the facts come from? Can you, before you go further, right? Where did that facts come from where men don't have a lot of sex out here? Where
these are surveys. They're all over, and they all report.
How is it when it's 50 to 1 women out here? How's that even possible?
It's not 50 to 1. There's actually more men on the planet than there are women.
What do you mean? It's more women.
There's more men on the planet than there are women.
You got men that die every year.
AGs, pull up that stat if you can for it. Men die every year, so do women. There's more men on the planet than there are women. That's factual. There is not more women on the planet. I'm 100% on this. I update and check all the time. There's definitely more men on the planet than there are women. And what I'm telling you is that even if there were a few more women than men, the idea that some men have access to a whole bunch of women because women have these ridiculous metrics that they are looking for. They want you to be 6 feet tall. They want you to have 6 inches, which is weird because that seems really meager to me.
Standards.
Yeah.
Right.
And anyway,
like,
that's one. Like, that doesn't sound like a big deal. Yeah. 14% of men are 6 foot or over. 14% of men, 14.5% of men are 6 feet or over. So you have eliminated 86%
of the
population.
Yeah.
And then when you put that together with people who make over $100,000 a year, which is roughly 10 to 15%. If you put those two stats together, you're going to wind up with like probably 3%. That's before worrying about if they are a
certain race.
For a certain demographic. If they're ugly, that doesn't. If they're already married, that still counts. That's included in that data. If they're dating a whole bunch of women, right? They might just be an a-hole altogether. There's so many different, you know what I mean? They might be socially awkward. There's a whole bunch of other factors. So, but some of these women are able to get that man. If you're extremely beautiful, you'll go ahead and get these men. But those men don't just date one woman. Right. They date all the women. They'll go all the way down to the 3. So there are some men who just can't get enough women. The top 5% of men get all the women that they want because every woman's chasing those dudes. Every woman's chasing those dudes, right?
So so is it safe to say that women like? Yes.
80. You got it.
It says.
And where does research come from?
Is that the Census Bureau?
This is the Statistica.com. It says over the past 22 years, there were consistently more men than women living on the planet. Of the 7.95 billion people living on the earth in 2022, 4 billion were men and 3.95 billion were women. 1/4 of the world's population.
Even though we're looking at it on
can you look at your population as far as United States?
Yeah, because we're looking at the sport level. So
there's no
look at it on the American level.
It's not a grave disparity.
Okay. All right. So this one was as of. Oh well, hold on.
I won't look at it on diaspora level.
This one was last posted on October the 6th, 2023. U.S. population by gender. It says projection estimates calculated using the midterm population ratio of 49.5% male and 50.47% female.
So there's more females in America than it is
0.1%.
I mean, well,
0.1. That's nothing. And it's going to fluctuate a little bit here and there, and then you have a bunch of people jumping the border. So we don't even know how accurate that is right now.
And then you go to cities because the joint we came up, that shit really came from a Philadelphia, a Pennsylvania study and shit. Yeah. From the population as far as men to women ratio and shit.
But
then when we look at that number, right? Yeah. Are we factoring in the number of men that are gay?
No.
We're talking about the men that's in jail. So they didn't factor that in there.
Even when you
talk about gender, right?
Yeah, that's why the numbers is the same because they're not factoring in. Right. Hold on, they're not factoring in niggas that's gay, in jail, mentally ill. You gotta factor in those things. Shot the fuck out. You gotta factor in. So you gotta eliminate all them niggas. It's always going to be more women than men, right? It's always going to be more women.
Not by much. Not by much. And even if that's the case, right? It doesn't matter because 80% of men are invisible.
Yep. They're not getting no bitches.
Are invisible.
How do you don't get no bitches out here when all these bitches out here?
They only looking at the top.
It doesn't matter.
All the women want the people who want it. No woman don't want a man who not want it.
Most men are invisible. You have to understand that point. Most men are invisible. They don't care.
That's
they
why
don't even look
at you. High rate of suicide.
They don't want the man that's frying the wings.
First, we got to say self-deletion. But
say that again.
Self-deletion. All right.
Because it's actually worse for women. Women have more self-deleting thoughts and attempts. It's just that women are ineffective when it comes to violence.
Wow.
So that's why men are more successful with it. Just like if you talk about abuse, men are not more violent. Women are. And I did a whole video breaking this down because the most violent cases are woman to woman. They have the highest rate of abuse. Is a woman to woman relationship. They have the highest divorce rate.
What I always
Women
say.
to women.
I
Right?
always say that.
If you talk, we do man to woman, then it's 50%. If you do man to man, pause, it's 25% divorce rate. And if you do women to women, it's about 75% divorce rate. So, and if you average the two together, it becomes the 50% that it is. So yes, it is absolutely women's fault that people are divorced. And when you talk about initiating divorce, 70 to 80% of women initiate divorce, and 90% if you're college
Wow,
educated.
so there are more women that initiate divorce than
70 to
initiate-
80%, 90% if
Wow.
you're college
Initiate
educated.
breakups.
And listen to
Men
me,
don't break up with
90%
women.
if you're college educated. You know why? Because women are hypergamous. They will meet these people at this job that's got a better position than you at home, and they will leave you for him. They have no problem starting over. Women are resource extractors. If they find an opportunity
Oh.
or more resources or a better situation or a better look or better status, they'll do it. That's just what it is.
I want
That's why even when they
I
go
want
with a
to I want to
man,
I want to bring this up. A new statistic came up literally last month, and it coincides with the information you just gave. So they said in the United States alone, 70% of women have a potential backup guy lined
Yeah.
up
yes.
in case
Backup.
their current relationship does not work.
That's beating her in the head. He the person she talked to at night, and yeah, it's horrible, man. So you just gotta understand what you're dealing with out here. You have to really. Men spend hella time courting, but not enough time vetting. There's a huge difference. We spend our time courting.
Right.
Does everybody understand exactly what I'm saying with that?
All right. Yeah.
Like we'll sit there, we'll take a chick out, we'll trick and all of this. That's just courting, right? You're preparing her to be a wife, but you're not preparing her as far as vetting. You're not trying to see what she's
What she
like.
been through.
You're not trying to meet her family. You need to know what her health is going to look like. You need to look at her mother and see if she's going to get fat. You need to look at her dynamic if she didn't grow up with a father in the household, because every single metric on the planet actually depends on it. If you were raised by a single mother, then there's a whole bunch of problems that you're going to have.
Right.
A whole bunch of problems that you're gonna have. So, and that's just likely. It's not guaranteed, but when living in the realm of probabilities versus possibilities, it's very likely that if she didn't have a father in her house, she didn't, like we were saying earlier, she didn't see that good example. So she's not going to value men. If she never saw that good example of a man coming home, taking care of business, taking care of his wife, making sure his family was good, then she's not going to value that. She won't know how to treat a man. She won't be able to respect a man. And a woman can't.
That's a heavy jewel to swallow, because a woman, if she would meet a nigga at her job, right?
Mhm. Work husband. There's a whole term for it. Work husband.
Every job I had a work wife.
Right? And they was all married.
Yeah, they already had people. Like,
Yeah.
Everybody got a work husband. Like we eat
Yeah.
lunch together.
This
and
is
shit
real.
Like that.
This is real, man.
And they fuck and everything and all that.
No, you don't. Like
What?
you don't even pray. I mean,
A lot of
sometimes,
times.
but sometimes the people you don't even talk to them outside of that shit.
Yeah, no. They're a work husband or a work wife. Like, so you only deal. But listen, if they work at a hospital or something, just believe they in there.
They're
They got
fucking.
time.
Yeah, those are the nurses are like one of the
I can't-
highest cheating
I can't-
professions
I
on the
don't-
planet.
I don't know, bro. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
Nurses are the highest cheating profession on the planet. Them and flight
Soon you
attendants.
see them,
Really bad.
soon you see
all
them
women is
motherfuckers.
like a
Soon you see them in
majority-
them scrubs.
I'd say in Western civilization, yes, because we don't preach.
This
We
heavy-
preach
this
freedom.
is a
We don't
heavy
preach family values, right? We don't believe in strong families. We don't, and in my opinion, strong families build strong communities, build strong societies, and we don't value that, right? Everybody thinks that they can do it on their own. We're taught to be independent as men and women. We're not taught to be codependent, right? And that's a big issue because we don't value each other enough. Right. Men don't value women as much either. And me, myself, I've helped to perpetuate that issue because there's plenty of women who I may have jaded in my route to me being married. Because at some point, like when I told you my moment of awakening, that was one thing I just played that video. There's certain, like, you get dissed and you like, damn, and you watch the people who win it. I'm very analytical. So when I look at these women, when I look at these women and I see who they're attracted to, what those types are like, I emulated that. Not a direct carbon copy, but I did it in my own way where I said, okay, the dudes who are a-holes win, the dudes who don't care win. So let me try not caring and being an
It
a-hole.
works better.
And it
works better.
It worked way better. Yeah. So, but you might run into some good girls, right? Who haven't been jaded themselves and might have been valuable, but you may have just destroyed them at that point and made them into
Let me ask
a
you a question.
monster.
Do you believe that? Are you married?
Yeah.
Do you believe that your wife have a work husband?
She don't work. I work enough for her not to.
Okay, so do you think she got like? You don't think that she's fucking with nobody while you at work?
I seriously doubt it.
Like why? Why?
Why do I doubt it?
Why do you doubt that?
I mean, I'm in the IT field for one.
Right. So you don't. It don't matter. So
What do
you
you
got
mean it don't
fucking.
matter?
What's his name?
The IT field.
It don't. I know.
Information and
I'm
technology.
saying, fucking Steve Harvey, who's a millionaire, got cheated on. What
not
make you
not
think
because when I say I'm in the IT field, meaning that I know everything about electronics.
Oh shit, this is fucked up. She's done. She's done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that don't compare.
but I don't
to
I don't
Steve
dig
Harvey.
in though because I know
You gotta dig. You don't
I don't
attempt
know.
to dig in.
No, look, man, I study people, right? So, and for me to actually marry a woman, I've dealt with a bunch of women, right? So for me to actually marry someone, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to, like really vet. I didn't get married until I knew her for a decade first. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you was
I didn't-
dating?
I
You was
didn't just
dating
jump-
for a decade?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm not. You know what I mean? So I'm not. I didn't just jump in.
right, bro?
It can be. I wouldn't judge anybody for doing that, but
Right.
it depends on how strenuous your vetting process was and how much you actually know about people. I wouldn't advise you to because, again, you said you've been out of the game for 15 years. And I've seen some, just from the conversation we had, I'm going to say you're not ready. Not to say you're not ready to get married, but you're not ready to get married to her because you haven't gotten to the point of the relationship. You haven't even seen what happens after the 6-month honeymoon period. Right, so you have to do some more examining.
What happens after the 16?
People
This
get
is
comfortable.
crazy.
People get comfortable, and you start to see stuff that they were hiding from you the whole time. You start to, all right, what do you know about her finances? Do you know how much money is in her bank? Do you know where her credit score is? You never even asked those. You're supposed to ask these, and like before you
Because
just call yourself your
me,
girl.
I honestly believe that. And you might laugh at me, you might disagree, but
I'm going to tell you why it makes sense. Why I think.
I believe that if I'm dating a woman, she don't really have to work. I believe that
Yeah, but
I should provide. I believe that as a man, I should provide everything she needs.
I'll tell you
period.
what kills that argument. The fact that, for one, she's in school, right? And you are going to, that's just one thing, right? And women acquire the most debt. So you should know what her credit score is. You need to know how she handles finances. If she doesn't handle finances properly, then you can't even give her that responsibility to say, hey, look at this. She could just be spending your money crazy because you're going to join as one. So you have to know what type of habits she has. It's imperative that you know what her credit score is. It's imperative that you know how she conducts herself financially. It's impossible for you to just go into a relationship willy-nilly and don't know how she play with money because she's going to be playing with your money.
I agree 100%.
So that's why in the vetting process, you have to find these
heavy.
things out early.
Good Jewel.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
you have to find these things out early. That's just one
So,
good reason. Go ahead, James. What you got?
I just want to reflect on two
Read some
things
of
you
the
just said.
comments.
Saw a video
Yeah.
the other
How
day.
are your eyes?
Ah, bad.
Saw a video the other day. This
I'm gonna keep 'em up
this
there.
couple, right?
Yeah.
I'll read a
That
couple.
went viral. Saw
Go
a video
ahead.
the other day about this couple that went viral. The man gave his wife control of the account because he trusted her, and whole time she was spending the money foolishly on other things. She was never paying the mortgage. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, now their house is going up for foreclosure.
I seen that. Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about here. So no, it's certain things that we can't just leave it up to the woman to do. Like, you know, do you believe in gender roles? I believe in gender roles. I believe that there's certain things that the man is supposed to do. I believe there's certain things the woman's supposed to do. And I believe by those specific gender roles, man and woman as a relationship coexisting and things that we can use from each other. And one of those things is definitely not leaving a woman 100% responsibility to handle your finances. You know, perfect example. They're losing their home. They got to pack up and go. The second thing I wanted to mention is something you said earlier, Smooth. Curiosity, and I want to say this: curiosity kills the cat.
But reality brought him back.
Nope. I was gonna say too much looking will make your heart flat. Okay, if you feel like that you got to keep checking on her, you keep checking on her, or you feel like she's doing this, that gut feeling should be telling you to confront it. Because if you're that curious that she might be doing this, doing that, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to confront her about it, or are you going to walk away? You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to put some type of trust in a relationship in the same way that you expect her to trust you, and not assume your character, not assume that you're doing something because of something that the last person did to her. That wouldn't be fair to you.
Gotcha. I want to ask you. I want to change gears for a second. How important do you think a woman's body count is?
Very important.
So, what would your range be?
If she got more than 5, I'm good.
More than 5, you out. Okay. How about you, Pope?
That don't matter.
Don't matter. All right. So I got a video that I'm going to play, and I want to know.
I think a body count matters. You don't think a body count matter?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm talking about when you pursuing a long-term relationship.
You never know. You will never know. She's never gonna say the truth. You never gonna know the real answer.
He's got a valid point, but you have to still find out.
That body count matters because whether she.
I'm gonna play a video and I'm gonna tell you.
Know?
I'm gonna tell you why I think so. We'll display this, and I want you to know. I want to know if y'all agree after this finally gets up. I wish I had it in my phone, but it's gonna come up. It's just really thinking about it. But I definitely agree that
body count matters.
It matters.
Body count matters.
If you're pursuing a wife.
What about you, G's? You think body count matters?
Body count does matter.
Is the psyche of the woman, because the more people she's been with, the more it's gonna be hard for her to retain a new man.
Care about the number of people that you slept with are the ones that are like insanely insecure and worried that you're going to compare them to the previous people that you have, and they know deep down that they're never gonna.
Now here's why men are actually concerned about your body count. Studies show that women with no prior partners have nearly a 90% chance of a successful, happy marriage. 6 or more partners have a propensity to fail. 10 or more partners? Failure is pretty much imminent. Or it could be the fact that the more bodies you accumulate, the less likely you are able to pair bond. Men are also concerned about the emotional baggage associated with promiscuity. Trust issues, low self-esteem, depression. I could keep going. Now that being said, how in the world are we supposed to know what a woman's body count actually is? Stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.
Yeah, these are reasons. Which one of those do you have flaw with?
The whole last part, the mental part of it. You feel me?
You think that a woman is? Do you understand, or do you even believe in peer bonding?
What do you mean by define that?
Peer bonding is the ability for a woman to release oxytocin and like the hormones that attract, the same hormones that attract a woman to a child, like with you. So the more you abuse that, the less effect. Just like dopamine, right? You get dopamine hits from something, right?
Facts.
You release dopamine, right? It's the same type of thing. When you overdo it, then you need a lot more for it to have the same effect on you.
Facts.
So I'm saying women can't release the same chemicals if they have to keep breaking that bond. Once they keep breaking that bond, it's harder for them to pair bond with you, in my opinion. And this, my opinion, is based on, actual data. So that's part of it, right? So if you notice women who have been jaded, they have trust issues, right? They don't trust you. That's a big thing to deal with. I can't have somebody who's keep calling me or saying, you're going to go cheat and or blah, blah, blah. Like, that's crazy. To me, I can't deal with that. That's a no-go for me, right? Yeah. So that's why you keep the body count low. That's just one thing. And then, of course, promiscuity also leads to diseases and different things like that. There's so much baggage that is associated with women who are promiscuous in general, right? Not to say there's outliners. There's always, every woman would like to think that they're an outliner, but no, because outside looking in, you always realize that this is just not the way to go. Right. So that's the problem. And if they can't really truly pair bond with you, then they are likely to cheat. So that's the problem that I have with it. That's why I say
I think it's a high possibility to cheat. Is a high possibility, and it's comparing. Like, you got so many more to compare to because she got so much
Yes,
she's not
and you
messing
have to
with
get
shit.
these unrealistic standards, right?
Right.
Like if her last boyfriend could cook, she gonna expect you to cook. Now she had a dude that had a like
While
a
she was fucking with
like
the
a
cook, she
mega
was fucking with the nigga who was busting the ass.
Yes.
Right.
So she
Yeah,
still
now
did both
you
of those
have
things.
you
So
have
she
to
had those in unison.
bang.
Right. There you
Bang.
go.
So
Yeah.
you're not gonna be both. I tell a person this: don't even pursue a relationship unless you're willing to be everything for a woman. Because you can't just be some. You can't just be the financial because she's gonna find somebody to fuck. You gotta financially be there, you gotta fuck her right, and you gotta be emotionally there, you gotta spend time with her, talk to her. If you're not willing to be all these things, don't even waste your time being in a relationship because you're gonna be cheated on. Unless you're comfortable with her having something to somebody else to fill in where you like leaving off at. Because you can take care of the roof over the head, but if you ain't getting the nails done too, then you missing something. She gonna have a little player that's taking care of the little necessities that you feel like you don't need to take care of because you taking care of the big thing. If you want to be in a real relationship and you want your woman to yourself, you gonna have to take care of the big things and the little things, and be a listener.
Okay, let me ask you a
Have
question.
time.
So you don't think that there's women out here like that's not on that level? Like they'll go ahead, even if you can't cover some of the orders, they'll still sit there and stick it out with you. You don't
And
believe
you
that?
on you?
Yeah, they don't. You don't think there's women out here like that?
Women want more. Women get with a man and they mind they about to. You can have a job, but know in her mind she about to turn your job into a career for you. Women are never satisfied. So if you think a woman gonna sit around and be unsatisfied and be loyal, unsatisfied, then that's crazy.
So why do men marry this? Why do men marry? Why
Well,
even waste
Less
time?
and less men are being married. A lot of men are opting out, and a lot of men are becoming passport bros.
What's passport bros?
Passport bros are somebody who will get someone from East Africa,
Another country.
Philippines, Thailand, DR, different places where you feel like women are. Well, not you feel like women are more submissive, more submissive, more feminine, more family oriented.
So is it a thing that all American women are more like
No, not all, but
more
it's
masculine?
Yeah, absolutely. Because they kind of have to. The simple life is not for us. We won't accept the simple life. We won't accept getting by. We all feel like we all need to be go-getters and millionaires, right? We live in a capitalistic society. So that encourages people to compete, right? And we compete on every level, whether it's our jobs, our hobbies, our sports, our relationships, our statuses. So we find a million ways to compete.
That's heavy. I learned a lot of shit.
Yeah.
We were in
So,
a,
geez,
we were
I'm
in
gonna
a
let you
vi-
rock out with that. We're gonna actually be rapping in a few.
we
but,
were in a vi- we
Can
were
you read some of the comments?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through most of them before we get out. Go ahead.
we were
Go
in an
ahead.
environment at one point. I'm talking about like back, let's say, I don't know, 50s, 60s. Correct me if I'm wrong. Basically, the era where basically women didn't really have any rights. Okay, so when we came more into a liberated world where women have the same equal rights as men, you know, it got to a point where um, women were actually competing to see that they're better than men, or men competing with women to see who can do it better, who can do it better. And the problem with that is um, we shouldn't really be competing when at the end of the day, you know, we need each other in some way, shape, or form, right? And I say that when you have jobs like construction worker, okay, I had an interview with I didn't have an interview. I was actually on Smooth's podcast, and somebody called into the show trying to come down my neck.
Pause.
Pause, big pause, and I had to let the woman know. Okay, um, so you said that you could do the same job. You said that you could do the same things that a man does. But the question is, are you willing to do it? See, that's where she couldn't answer the question. So if I'm telling you right now, you want to work on a trash truck, you want to work for the military, you want to be a firefighter, you want to be a construction worker. Don't sit here and tell me that all these jobs that used to be occupied by men, everything that we use was pretty much man-made. The equipment, that women use on their podcast to shit talk about men, man-made. Okay, the house
Do
that
you think this is
you're
a
living.
phase that we're living in? Do you think this is just a phase we're living in, and it's going to overcome? Or like, what do you think?
Yes, history repeats itself.
Yes.
I think what's going to happen is,
Because women's starting to wake up like, oh, I need a man. Like,
yeah, but a lot of times it's too late. This is like when they're like, you know, beyond their prime. They're trying to hit a buzzer beater and think that they can just land a man. But when in haste, you always make mistakes. So you can't just rush into something because it's what you really want. You can't force the other person to want you or need you as much. So I think our children are going to see the brunt of it. It's going to get worse before it gets better. But after enough women realize that men are opting out, technology is getting better where men can kind of get by and women can get by without men. But I think women will fold first because the primary use for women in most cases is, you know what, we don't have to be funny about it. It is what it is. That's what men generally want women for. Now we can kind of substitute for that. AI is about to take care of the OF girls. They're about to be out of here in a minute because AI is getting more and more real. They got deep fake OnlyFans and stuff, man. Like it's getting that deep to where technology. They got these love dolls
shit like that.
Real crazy.
Yeah,
They talk to you. They got robotics into it, and they're doing all kinds of stuff. So that's going to be bad. That's going to be real bad for women. And the roses don't protect
What's those
you.
glasses called? What's those glasses called that you could put on, and it's like virtual reality, the VR glasses?
Oh yeah, VR headset.
The VR glasses. You be like, yeah, get in that shit. Yeah.
So,
but
it's a lot. It's a lot of things that that are gonna get way worse, but it's gonna get better. I think people are gonna start to opt in again because we'll realize that we do need each other, but it's gonna get worse first.
And I think just how life is.
Yeah, it's got to get worse first.
Like, what is your definition of worse? What do you?
Worse meaning more men opting out. It's already we're getting a taste of it in Asia. It's already happening a lot in Asia where men and women don't even really engage. Right?
They don't engage at
all. Not to say not at all, but not really, not nearly as much as they used to.
Did y'all see the article about? Did y'all see the article about Kim Young? He was crying. He was crying because he said they're not increasing the population. They're not. Producing
they're not
babies,
because they're not together.
Yeah.
They're not mating. You can't increase the population without mating. We already are stuck. That was their fault for doing what they did years ago by trying to depopulate. That was their problem. They did that. So now they're dealing with the effects of it. You created a culture of depopulation, and now you have to deal with the fallout. That's your fault, stupid. That's just what you get.
Stupid.
So we're gonna leave that alone. I want to see if y'all. I don't know if y'all want to go over one more thing or y'all want to wrap it up. That is up to y'all.
Conclusion.
Yeah, let's get some final thoughts in there. From what you may have experienced, or any final thoughts, any gripes, or
I hope today we come to it seemed like we had a Tinder reveal today. You feel me? I do Tinder reveals where those females reveal Tinder dicky niggas who act like they masculine, but they really be simping behind the scenes. So we call them Tinder reveals. I feel like today we had a super Tinder reveal, but I think we might have an epiphany come in the midst of this Tinder reveal that my co-host here, Cash App Podcast 215, he can be live and lit again. I think it's some hope. We don't see it. It's a lot of fog. But I think through the fog, when we get past the fog, it will be his regular personality will be on the other end of that.
I'm gonna say
foggy as shit outside right now.
I think for Cash App, a little something. At the very least, what I try to do is the goal of my show is human improvement. I do different things. Next week, I'm probably gonna have a person that does into the dentist world. They're in the dentistry, so they're gonna show you how. Like, people don't even understand that gingivitis can cause heart disease.
It does cause heart disease and everything.
People don't understand how important and how having a nice smile actually works for you in your favor with just trying to push up on a woman and just so many different things, right? So we're gonna really, really, really get into a lot of that stuff. So I've had real estate moguls here. I've had financial advisors, different things. Right. So, the whole thing is human improvement. I feel like, everybody was able to, at the very least, get a different perspective, right? There are some ladies that were listening that were like, damn, I never really thought about it. Like, I think all of us had a moment where we're like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. And I feel like that's important to exchange perspective. So at least you have the ability to see it another way. Because now all it can help you do is to appreciate that and improve yourself because of the knowledge you've gained.
Facts. I got out this whole thing that there's a lot that I need to learn as an individual. I think that there's a lot out of information, a lot of things that I just don't know, when it comes to relationships. So, and I'm still learning, I'm open to learn. Sometimes I'm stubborn, but I need to just open my channels a little bit and learn more. You know what I mean? And figure out what's going on.
So I think that's the most important part. You said two things that were very important. You said you realized you didn't know, and you said you're open to learning. With those two things right there, you're already on the right track. You'll be fine.
One thing though, when you open to learning and you don't know, you subjecting yourself to learning from the wrong person.
Well, it's up to you to have discernment and understand who knows what they're talking about and who doesn't.
But you don't know. He already said you don't know.
Yeah, but you can listen. You can listen to somebody. You can listen to somebody talk to somebody. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I don't think he's that dull.
Where
I think he understands that he doesn't. If he would have came up here and said he was good and he knew what he's talking about, then I would have. But the fact that he realized he doesn't know, he probably is going to realize who knows as well, right? You just have to really vet when you get advice from people. You have to vet the people who you're going to listen to. You have to take advice from people who are in positions that you want to be in. I would never try to get relationship advice from somebody who's a 2-time divorcee. I'm sorry. I wouldn't, just like you wouldn't ask financial advice from somebody who went bankrupt twice, right? You probably wouldn't. You wouldn't do that. You would get somebody who has been successful, has a history of being successful, and currently successful. And I think you should do the same thing when you are asking advice from relationships. Get relationship advice from people who know what they're talking about. Not to say you can't learn from Johnny Don't, from poor examples, but you don't listen. You watch Johnny Don't. You listen to Johnny Do.
Facts.
See what not to do.
I just wanted to say it was an honor.
Oh yeah,
my partner to come here and really, sit down and have a dialogue with you about everything. So, we always open to come back again.
We're gonna have the new spot set up soon. Once it's all good, you'll be one of the first cats we call up, and it's gonna be a live situation. So, we definitely we're gonna be open to it. We're gonna start a little earlier too, for sure. And I'll have everything set up perfectly by that time. We're like in the middle of a move right now, so my setup and it's been a wild week. I can't even explain enough. Those of y'all who watch the show generally know that we normally go hard. Pause. So we're definitely gonna revisit this, but I'm glad y'all enjoyed yourselves. I put their information in the description, or you go to their @ and follow from there. Their Instagram is on there, and whatever other social media handles. It's probably the same, right? Same way you spelled it and all. They're Cash App and Poe are certainly in there, and y'all know me, Trez Smooth. Y'all already know. A1Gs, if you want to throw your joint. Well, his channel, he was actually commenting from his channel, and he actually has some good relationship content on there as well. I would suggest you go ahead and follow the cat there as well. Go ahead. He commented quite a bit in the beginning. You can just tap on there and you'll see, if you go to his avatar, you'll see his YouTube page.
And one thing about G's, he is an ex-Tinder Dickie. So you can take he's been through it, so he knows the pain of being a Tinder Dickie. You feel me? So he got good advice.
I was too. I just had mine happen to me at a very early age. I was like 15 when I learned my hard lessons. And fortunately, I'm glad it kind of has to happen, because then you're gonna have to go through that black pill phase where you know what I mean, or at least at the very least red pill phase where it is what it is. You're gonna do some damage out there, but after that, then you get to a nice balance where you said, all right, I did enough of this nonsense, but I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna see what's really good now that I'm ready. Now that I know I'm red pill aware, I know the nature of women, but now I could at least know enough to vet a good woman and treat her well?
Me personally, I think I need to. Like I said, I'm coming home. I think I need to go through my own experiences. You know what I'm saying? I need to learn on my own. I need to know what is and what not. I need to know. I need to go through that hurt. I need to go through that pain in order for me to understand. I'm not fucking with that.
That's anything to say.
No, I really think so.
It's like a child. That's how our kids is. We tell them the right thing to do, and they just want to run into the brick wall so we can have to fucking mend the fucking wound.
No, I'm gonna bring this back to the money, right? So let's say the people you were around really set you up really well in money, and they taught you about finances, they taught you about tax liabilities, they taught you about investments and everything else, and they set you up good from young, and you never actually went through that. There's some people who never been broke and never will be broke because they had the right people around them. If you listen to the right sources and you have the right people around you, you'll be able to vet enough and conduct yourself in a way to where you're never vulnerable.
Facts.
So the more you know and the more you apply your knowledge, the less likely you are to get hurt. There are plenty of people who have been married. They married the first person that they were with ever, and they are the love of their lives, and it works. And they're not worried about what nobody else is doing. So you can get success the first time if you do a good enough job vetting. All right. So anything y'all got coming up that you want to promote before y'all out?
February 23rd at Club L Lounge, 4635 Frankfurt Avenue. We having all official Philadelphia twerk contests going on. We giving out cash prizes and we giving out bags of Saks Fifth Avenue from Saks Fifth Avenue. So
Perfect.
Ladies, please come out and have a good time. It's Saturday, February the 3rd. Just be yourself. Leave your nigga at home, leave your side nigga. Like, come on out and have a good time. That's where we at with it.
And I'm throwing a neck evaluation competition at my house. I will give out the address on here, but I don't want people just popping up, and I don't want significant others showing up at my residence. And I don't want people locating that don't need to be in the location. So if you looking to get your neck examined, your throat watered, because we do like treat throats as like plants. We want them to grow fruitfully. You feel me? So my DM is open. Y'all see that? Y'all see my name inside?
Bro,
the
what are
thing?
you talking about,
Y'all
man?
want to come to my DM? Y'all can apply for the throat competition. Please leave your man at home.
Yellow tag. Sorry. Yellow tag. Damn. But I don't know if y'all know about the yellow tag.
No,
that
what's
means in
that?
the YouTube world, that means your video will not be monetized. But I appreciate everybody.
They like throats on Instagram, on YouTube.
Man, well they go by context now, so we'll see. We'll see. They
sneaky.
understand context. They have AI monitoring
they
closely, so we'll see what
YouTube
happens.
no more. Y'all wrong.
We'll see what happens. But we appreciate y'all, and as always, stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.